All right, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're having a wonderful day. It's been a wild one. I remember Thursday, Friday last week. We got a little bit of the, bigger sell-offs, but we're still up so much. We are near the all-time high again. But I remember Thursday, we woke up with a gap up. There wasn't any crazy news. There was a rumor. This one's so weird. CRM out. Pretty much on Friday, Reuters said that the government was taking a stake. And then everybody recirculated it over the weekend. And then right here, the White House officials said they are not taking a stake. And then we went and looked back, but then I noticed the Reuters report, it said the same exact thing on Friday. So this one is either going to be a Reuters lie or the government is just upholding the story. They said when Reuters dropped it, they said no. And then afterwards, they're still saying no. Same scenario. So hopefully you're able to see what's going on there. We had a couple of other plays. There was a huge deal with AMD and NVIDIA or OpenAI, one of those circular deals that got everybody hyped. We made a couple of plays. They didn't work on the short term unless you double dipped, and then longer term did. And then we made a couple plays free, and we have a new thing because of Friday. You guys like the plays, so we are going to have one set up. You could see somebody joined locked in. That'll be ready, I think, by Wednesday or Thursday, but you can get ready for that now. Other than that, it's time to get ready for Philo. I have a great one for you. You know why? Because we're here right now, bro. You know that? I know you thought it was guaranteed, but who said you were supposed to make it through this weekend, brother? Exactly. And you know that. Praise God. So you're here right now, man. And look we have an opportunity. And my brothers can, for all of you, I haven't even started Philo yet. There's no such thing as FOMO anymore. Do you understand? Next time next time you get FOMO, big guy, I want you to get excited. You understand me? Let's go, bro. It's time to use your mind. You guys are about to be, you about to shred up the mind. You're going to be shredded in the mind. I want you ripped. You know what I'm saying? Swole. And that's how you're going to do it, baby. So let's go. Get excited. That's why. Don't be a fool. You're in the moment. Your long term is going to work. Don't let it threaten your long term. And we're going to do all these things, but FOMO ain't going to help you. Excitement will. Belief. Excitement will be bad if you get too excited and it turns into foolishness. You see what I'm saying? But I need that mentality. When you see things going on right now and you're seeing all this money being made, my brother, I encourage you to not fall back into your shell and get scared and sad and all these emotions. Fuck that. I want you to get excited because if it can happen to them, it can happen to you. If the money's flowing around, put yourself in the right position, it'll hit you in the face. So you have nothing to be emotional about. Get excited and let that excitement fuel a very smart decision, okay? That's how you gonna do it, baby. What the fuck you mean, FOMO? Oh, we excited! And that's it. That's a whole nother Philo. You gotta watch last week's, though. But I'm gonna go get ready. You get locked in, baby. And let's go. Oh, yeah, OpenAI.
Kind of data to back it up.
Nice, it's starting.
Potential red flag.
Remember I was telling you the OpenAI event?
Is Lo Tony, founding managing partner at Plexo Capital.
Let me see if I can get the video.
Contributor as well. So Lo, Mac laid out a very good case for what exactly.
Oh, it's not on yet. They're just playing shit.
Exactly we need to see in terms of
the
I
have the video.
Ecosystem
all right.
really becoming
but we're going to be
robust.
Philoing.
You think that there are going to be potential red flags for investors. So take us through what exactly you would see as a potential red flag.
That's right. So maybe I'll flip it and say what I'm looking for is green flags because I am a bull in this scenario. So what we've seen is that the OpenAI Dev Day has turned into what I would call earnings week for the AI ecosystem. So it's not just about OpenAI and technical announcements, but it's also about OpenAI's business announcements, and then the other industry players typically follow this week as well. So I think back to your point, I'm looking to make sure that we can actually see some real robust data to be able to support the expansion of all the infrastructure that's being built. That's what everyone is looking for. Are we truly in a boom, or is this a bubble? You know, I would even say the AMD deal today, I mean, that definitely shows that there's real demand that is believed to be the case by OpenAI and probably others in the system. But, you know, there's some speculative edges as well that do look a little bubbly.
All right, so bubbly is one thing. Speaking of that AMD announcement here, let's now kind of go around and, Lo, stick around here to dig into more of that big story. That massive new partnership between OpenAI and AMD, which is sending that stock, by the way, up 27%. Christina Partsinevelos has the details behind that big deal. Christina.
Yeah, if it stays up at 27%, that's going to be AMD's biggest intraday swing since 1985. Only 2 times that's happened. But let's talk about NVIDIA. Barely down 0.5% as rival AMD, like you said, landed this massive chip deal with OpenAI, a deal where AMD is willing to give away a piece of itself to win. And I say that because first, AMD is going to supply roughly 6 gigawatts of its AI chips, the MI450, starting next year to OpenAI, specifically for inference, and that would be compute that powers ChatGPT. OpenAI has already committed to 10 gigawatts with NVIDIA. So this 6 gigawatts is really about diversifying supply, not necessarily replacing the leader, NVIDIA. The unusual part, though, is that AMD is issuing warrants for up to $160 million in shares at a penny each, potentially giving OpenAI a 10% stake in AMD. The warrants vest only as OpenAI hits these deployment milestones and AMD's stock price rises. AMD is literally betting its own equity that it can deliver. So why would AMD do something like this? Well, first, OpenAI doesn't have the cash. They've committed over $1 trillion in build-outs, but have only raised $60 billion thus far. Second, AMD, I don't want to use the word desperate, we can say desperate, really wants to break into NVIDIA's territory and is willing to sacrifice equity to become a strategic partner. Third, the milestone structure really aligns incentives. If AMD's chips succeed and the stock rises, OpenAI benefits too. And then it really turns this vendor relationship into a partnership, something we've seen with NVIDIA and a lot of companies. This equity for chips model really could become the template as OpenAI kind of scrambles to fund its infrastructure ambitions. They are very vast. Expect similar deals possibly around power, cooling, data centers, networking, for example. And so we point to the shares. They're surging, 27% in the news, but NVIDIA's barely down. So the market is kind of telling you who still owns AI, Dom.
All right, so Christina, we've talked about the AMD and NVIDIA dynamic as well. What exactly are the broader ripple effects or implications for the rest of the chip ecosystem beyond just GPUs or AI chips from NVIDIA and from AMD? Other companies as well have to benefit or perhaps be seen as a potential, at least detractor from the ecosystem as well.
Yeah, it's hard to go one other day without not seeing an OpenAI headline, and that's really helping drive a lot of this tech rally that we've been seeing over the last little while. And I bring that up because some names are not mentioned in these deals. Micron, for example, just last week was not mentioned in the memory deal
my
that
brother
OpenAI
in Christ.
signed with Samsung and SK Hynix.
How did you know?
Marvell is a custom chip maker.
If you missed the info, how did you know to apologize for missing the info?
You can say some of these players are not included in this OAI ecosystem, but overall, for OpenAI,
all right, give me a sec. Hold on, I'm almost done. I just had to. I laughed at that one.
AMD on board. They have NVIDIA on board. They have custom chip maker Broadcom on board. Why are they doing that? They don't want to be locked into a single vendor, which is incredibly smart on their part. But that's not necessarily what NVIDIA wants, right? NVIDIA often touts the whole ecosystem stack that they offer and the software as their moat, and that's the reason why developers don't want to switch over, because CUDA is so good, everybody uses it, etc. So this is a way that you can start to see OpenAI really leverage the entire ecosystem and diversify away its supply, which I think is just a smart move on their part when it comes to signing these non-exclusive deals.
All right, Christina Partsinevelos with the chip story behind OpenAI and those partnerships. Thank you very much for that. Now, Lo, we've added a lot of story dynamics into this for you right now, but you see what's developing right now as the next phase for AI. So what does this next phase or chapter then develop into, and what's beyond that?
Well, with this AMD deal, as your colleague pointed...
Amen. That's good. You love me and show a lot of respect. You do, but not enough. Because then you heard me, bro. You heard me give somebody else the same speech, but you thought I would treat you different. So unfortunately, we know what's gonna happen. So lock in, brother. I'll give updates on the lock-in thing, though. I haven't explained it. YouTube just launched it. I made it on Friday after we did that thing on Friday, and then I told you as I was doing it, and then it showed up, but I got to get my thing set up. I'm just gonna offer a real-time one. You guys like the real-time with a little bit more trades, and then if you really want a trader one, I'll have another chat room for that. And then here's the part I like about it. You don't see what I like about it? It's expensive. So I get paid, which is cool, but even more so, people act different when they have to pay for something. I don't know if you guys knew that. So now I'm going to operate exactly the same. I hope you realize that. So do not purchase it if you don't like me, because now it's the same thing just with a higher consequence. And that's good though, because now people shouldn't troll because it'll cost them more. If you get kicked out of that video, it has a cost. I mean, do you see what I'm saying? So that way, I think more people will follow rules there because they actually want to pay to follow rules. No, it's not like Stream Alerts. It's going to be just like this, what you have here, just with 0 delay. And then I will be able to help a little bit more on the plays there, assuming, let's see how it works. I'll try it out for a month. So we'll do it for a month. If it doesn't work, I'll delete it. Because again, this was all just from Friday. So yeah, no other updates yet. But some of you have already found it. That's what it looks like. It looks like you already found. I didn't think it was gonna be ready. That's why I was like, what the fuck? I can't even stream yet. So we'll find out. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I hope y'all doing good. I hope you're ready. I have a week worth of Philo today. You know that? I might have to save it. I'll chop it up. I will, man. But, oh, I love it. I love you guys, man. You know, not all of you. To be honest. So, but I don't know why I love people I've never met. You know, it's a really weird thing, but I am very excited. Like I said, even how some of you have talked about it, I'm just excited that what you guys have done. I'm telling you, thank you. I hope you can thank me. You know, I think there's a lot to be thankful about. But like I'm saying, man, I offered everybody the same exact shit. You realize that, right? So don't get too puffed up. It doesn't change anything. I'll still ban you if you violate the rules. So that's the problem. That's why I don't like complimenting people anymore, because they always get banned afterwards. I'm not even kidding you. So I'm saying that, though, where you guys did good. Just in the sense where, you know, this year we're almost done. And that way, too, I said it on Friday, man. We're not closing this shit out weak. You understand? That's why I'm telling you. You get excited. And let me tell you right now, if you're not winning, you still have time. Motherfucker. You know how many years I've had where I made all my money in these last 2 months? You have no idea, motherfucker. I've done it a lot in front of you. So do not, this window right now is fucking wide open. I hope you realize that. So if you take yourself out of the game emotionally, that's on you, nobody else. So I would not take yourself out of it right now, but you have to be wise. This doesn't mean you're going to throw money at everything and win. It's going to be hard. But you have an opportunity here and you close out strong. If you started off weak, you could close out strong. If you started off strong, you could Fig. Whoa, Fig. That's up 2.5. Why the fuck is that going? Again, Figma, you guys have less delay on the Philo, so you got that quick. Figma, I don't know what the headline is. The options are, they're up a little bit, but it might be doable. I just don't know the headline. Remember what we did on Friday. So you're going to have to wait till you get the headline. The Novembers are the ones that haven't moved as much. The weeklies, you're either going to get lucky or not. I don't have the headline, though. Ba-da-ba-ba-bop. I'm in the couch. Oh, that's the wrong one. I'm going to try to scam the bid. Nope. Yeah, it won't fail. Why you do that, Habibi? Yeah, 5%. I know, that's why I'm looking at it. Alright, what the fuck? No. I can't tell. Yeah, it filled me. It only filled me on one. I found one cheapie. I don't even think it's a good deal, to be honest with you. Like I said, it's November. So yeah, this is what we were doing on Friday, where I'd give you them. You could get a lot of cheapies on the weekly. I just don't know if they're going to hit. And some of them are now at like 2,000%. That's your only problem. So November will be safe. Because remember, we don't have a headline. November will be safer, but everything else, you'll kind of be good. Or it's kind of going to be risky. Jeez, bro. Continue. All right, go. The October 17th, there's a 2-cent one. But that one's shit. That's 100% out of the money. Otherwise, November, you'll be good to go. But unless it's, if you overpay, if you're the one buying the gain, you're going to be risked. So be careful. That's 7%. That's a trigger, you guys. I don't even know what it is. 8%, 7%. So yeah. Well, and then again, that's a good example during Philo. I do plan on talking about stuff, but if something breaking happens, like that's a 7% move, it's usually a headline. We will stop and then we'll get to everything that we're doing. So as long as you're cool with that, just try to not get in the way of the workflow and help out, and you'll be good to go. Oh shit, those hit, dog. Yeah, I made 1,000%. Please hold. Let me make it free. Okay, I am free at 500 to 1,000. Yeah, 900. All right, Fig is free at 900. That was on the quick one, the short. All those 2-cent ones. If you took them, minimum. If you're late, you have 100%. And then there was 2 of them. One of them went 900. That was the other one I got. It's at 10 cents now. That was the one. Yes, sir. I got you, baby. See, so that's going to be on the locked in one from now on. But because you guys are just going to go turn into crackheads, like I'm saying. At least I'll have a list of who's the crackhead. Wix on the low. I just want a Philo. We hit our 1,000%er though today. I told you one. I said now I can rant. I hit 1,000%, dog. The fuck you saying? Core mentioned at ChatGPT integration. Wix on the low. I don't know what Figs is doing, bro. Figs just went insane. Yeah, Core got mentioned. Coursera. Isn't that like, what's it called? Like courses? How the fuck are they going to be in OpenAI? Oh, I know XAI was doing some training stuff. So that one's going to be cheaper. So just be careful because remember that other one today was a $5 stock or whatever and I didn't. Yeah, these ones, ugh. I think you know what to do on that one. Yeah, it's a lot for short term. I would definitely get time on that. I will leave you guys Core. I don't like Core. I'm happy with my 1,000%er on Figs. But yeah, Core, you're getting now OpenAI mention up 7%. I don't do Figgies. That's huge. But this one, I don't like the options. It's too cheap and they're 70 cents. Yeah, Fig is the Sam. Oh, it was mentioned by Sam? What the fuck? What do you mean? What the fuck is Sam Altman saying? Oh, Figma. That's why. No, that makes sense. For some reason, I was thinking about Figs. Yeah, they're holding up 700% on the bid. The 1 penny one. There's a 1 penny one and a 2 penny one. Those ones killed it. And then even the November one's actually not even. That one's up 10, 20%. That one actually sucked. Well, at least you got one. You got it early, too. Woo! Yeah, Core, another mention. How many? All right, so I'm gonna keep holding the Figs. We'll hold this till the end of the week. Make it free. If you didn't, Zillow's on the talk too. All right. Oh shit, they're going up now too. Yeah. So Zillow and AI. Jeez, remember Zillow also had the bad news as well. So you got to be a little careful on that one, but still. And then that one has a fat premium as well. Remember, near the money might be a little bit better. That's the only thing you got to be worried about. Yeah, Zillow now. Those ones have 100% premium, but at this point, they're all going to start popping. You got to just decide. Sam mentioned Fig. It's pretty cool. Is it like OpenAI and Zillow? I've heard people talk about that just recently, so I could only imagine. All right, well, the Zillow's fucking hit too, bro. I mean, shit, I want a Philo, but I feel like you're gonna get one of these every 5 minutes. Or it could be negative for them, yeah. God bless you, SGD. Amen. And good morning. All right, well, Figma, let me give it a CRM now. That might even be a mention. Jeez, man. All right, I'm just trying to Philo, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to Philo, and then now all of these plays. Fig again. Those plays are killer, dude. That was your 1000%er right there. So GG's if you, and I yelled it out for you too. I said October 17th. There's only one. I said there's 2 1-centers. But then November, those didn't do as well, but that would have protected you. That would have gave you the play without having to be exposed to the volatility. But yeah, the other ones are 1000%. So GG's. Oh, well, that's the next. Okay, so who did I tell you's next? Path. That's the one I made those free, but I love this one. We bought this one on the red and the, what's it called? We're talking about it in advance. So yeah, get ready for that one. I'm guessing. I could be wrong, but we already have a position too with minimal exposure. All right, Fig. I almost said something else. Fig. I combined Fig and DoorDash on the high. Expedia now, is that one at the meeting? Yep. Okay, now travel. Maybe check Airbnb too. Yeah, I don't know if it's Expedia related. All right, you guys, we might have to delay the Philo.
In conversation, any apps
He's gonna
that
pump
meet the
way too
standards
many
provided
of these.
in our developer guidelines will be eligible to be listed.
Okay.
Apps that meet higher standards for design and
We're gonna
functionality
take
will get
a
featured more
Philo
prominently,
delay till the pumper
including
stops.
in the directory and suggested as apps and conversations. We've published a draft of the developer guidelines along with the apps SDK, so you'll know what to expect, and we'll share more in monetization from apps soon. We'd also love your feedback about what you'd want. This should be an exciting new chapter for developers and for ChatGPT users.
ETR. Okay,
So that was
docu.
apps, and we hope everyone loves it. Thank you.
Pop on, dude. Expedia is really going.
So next we want to talk about building agents and how we're going to make this simpler and more effective. AI has moved in the last couple of years from systems that you can ask anything
Oh, they're
to systems that
213ing
you
them,
can ask
all
to
of
do
them.
anything for you. And we're starting to see this through agents. Software that can take on tasks with context, tools, and trust. But for all the excitement around agents and all the potential, very few are actually making it into production and into major use. It's hard to know where to start, what frameworks to use, and there's a lot of work. There's orchestration, eval loops, connecting tools, building a good UI. And each of these layers adds a lot of complexity.
Oh, they
before you know
didn't
what's
fill
really
on
gonna work.
all of them. Little
Clearly,
scammer. Yeah, they're
there's a ton of energy,
215ing all
and
of
the
these.
opportunity is very real. So we've talked to thousands of teams, many of them in this room, who are building agents to
All
reimagine
right, well, I
how
made
work
another
gets done.
1000%.
And we've asked what we
It
can do
didn't give
to
me all
make
of them.
agents
That's
much
why.
easier to build.
It filled them all and then
So
moved
today
the
we're
bid.
going to launch something to help with
Yeah,
that.
Airbnb. I hit
The
it on
goal here is
Expedia.
something for every builder that wants to go from idea to
They're
agent
fucking up
faster
the
and easier.
Expedia chain. There's something good. It's
So we're
big.
excited
You
to
can tell
introduce a new
everyone's
thing
tweaking.
called AgentKit. AgentKit is a complete set of building blocks available in the OpenAI platform designed to help you take agents from prototype to production. It is everything you need to build.
You could.
deploy,
Airbnb
and
might be a
optimize
good.
agentic
Expedia is
workflows
just too much.
with
That's
way less
7%
friction.
now.
Our hope is that everyone from individual developers to large enterprises will get a lot of value from this. And we'll talk about a few of the core capabilities now.
Yeah, it's
So
terrible.
the first one is Agent Builder. This is a canvas to build agents. It's a fast visual way to design the logic steps, test the flows, and ship ideas. It's built on top of the responses API that hundreds of thousands of developers already use. So most of you who have used our platform before should be familiar with the foundation. The second thing is ChatKit. We've heard this one loud and clear, and we're making it easy to bring great chat experiences right into your own apps. You get a simple, embeddable
I don't know.
chat
If
interface
travel,
that
it's
you can
already
make
up
your
a
own.
shit ton.
You can bring your own brand, your own workflows,
Airbnb has
whatever
a
makes
penny
your own
one.
product unique.
Don't go daily.
You can see in
Get
the video
time.
here how chat can
But
work
don't get
across
too much
each
time.
agent node and call on
Not a
tools to form the
recommendation.
best response.
But yeah, they have to hold up.
And then finally,
Expedia just went
evals for
7.
agents.
Airbnb's up 2.
We're shipping new features dedicated to measuring the performance of agents.
And then the Zillow ones,
You get
they went
trace
up
grading
and no follow
to help you
through.
understand agent decisions step by step. You get data sets, so you can assess individual agent nodes. You get automated prompt optimization. And you can even now run evals on external models
The
directly from
Zillow,
the
you're
OpenAI
going to need
platform.
follow through.
This
Make
is
them
all the
free
stuff
at
that we
50.
wished we had
Target's
when we were
popping
trying to
now.
build our first agents.
See if they come. Yeah, Target.
And of course, agents need access to data. So with OpenAI's connector
Okay, all the
registry,
old Target plays.
you
Remember,
can
we still have
securely
those.
connect agents to your internal tools and
Those you
third-party
either buy
systems
more or you sell them
through
on
an
the
admin
pop.
control panel.
Yeah, one
while
set of
keeping
Targets
everything
just
safe
ripped.
and under your control.
There's a
So
Target
let's
cheap
look at a
ones,
couple of
too.
examples. Albertsons runs over 2,000 grocery stores across the US. More than 37
Jeez.
million people shop there each week. And each store is like its own little economy. Managers have to make all these constant decisions, tweaking this promotion or that product mix, resetting the displays, working with a bunch of vendors. It's like a lot of stuff. So Albertsons built an agent using AgentKit.
Oh, that's why Target. He's bringing
So
up
now
the
imagine
places.
a situation
Yeah.
where sales are unexpectedly down for ice cream, down 32%.
Okay, Target.
Before, this would have kicked off a long
He hasn't
process
said
of
it. They're
reporting. There'd be
assuming it.
spreadsheets and meetings, a lot of panic. They sell a lot of ice cream, very important to them. Now an associate can just ask the agent what's going on. The agent will look at the full context of everything it can discover, seasonality, historical trends, external factors, and it'll give a recommendation. Maybe it's time to adjust the display or to run a local ad. So let's take a look at another agent. HubSpot is a customer
Hubs.
platform used by hundreds of thousands
Jeez.
of organizations around the world.
Hubs.
And they used AgentKit to improve the responses.
Okay,
of
this is
Breeze,
getting
their
ridiculous
AI
now,
tool,
guys.
using the customer
dude,
responses
Hubs,
widget.
all he did is say it. This is like the
So in
beginning.
this example, a HubSpot
You guys
customer
remember
called
when
Blue
the video
Plants
would
gets a
just say
question about
shit
why a
and it would
plant
go
is not
up?
doing so well in Arizona.
That shouldn't go
It
up
then uses the
7%.
Breeze assistant to search its own knowledge base, look up local treatments for the state's low humidity, pulls in policy details, and puts everything together. It then offers multiple ideas and a recommendation. So this is how we imagine intelligence working across many different sources, all operating together to deliver smart, useful
Hubs has
answers
a
to
50 cent
customers.
one. I'll
And
leave
it's a
that
great
for
example
you.
of the
I
thing
don't
that
want
you
to
can
touch.
build
There's
with
a 50
AgentKit.
cent one on Hubs. Tell me what happens.
We have a bunch
I don't
of
know
great
if that
agent
one will
launch
move.
partners that have already scaled
But if it goes
agents
crazy,
using
it's a
AgentKit.
$600 stock, so you might get lucky. I'll leave it
And it's
for you.
available to everyone
I don't
starting
want
today.
it. Thank you for
So
being a member.
let's do a live demo, and I will pass it off to Christina.
I already hit too many. I just hit 3 of them in a row, bro. I'm done. Fuck this. And then they're jacking these up 7% for no damn reason.
Thanks, Sam. Hi, everyone. I'm Christina, and I work on the team building AgentKit. Today, I want to show you how AgentKit helps developers create agents faster than ever before. So you may have already seen our Dev Day website. It's the site here that all of you have access to and has everything about today's schedule. But right now, it's just a static page. What if it could actually help
Okay,
you
I sold
navigate
more
the
figs,
day and point you to the
2000%.
sessions that are most relevant to
I
you?
got one more
We're
set.
OpenAI. We need to have AI in our Dev Day website. So that's what we're going to build together, an agent powered by AgentKit.
All right, the Hubs one, it went to $1.20. It went up
up
50%, yeah.
And to make this interesting, I'm going to give myself 8 minutes
I got you,
to build
G.
and ship
Those
an
Hubs,
agent
bro, those
right
figs
here
were
in front of you.
2,000%. That was a banger at Philo. I don't know what the fuck
You
he
just
said.
heard how hard it is to build an agent, so this is going to be a bit of a challenge, and I'm going to start the clock now to keep me honest. Okay, we have a clock going. So I'm starting in the workflow builder in the OpenAI platform, and instead of starting with code, we can actually wire nodes up visually. Agent Builder helps you model really complex workflows in
Yeah,
an
bro,
easy
old
and
targets
visual
came
way,
back to life.
using the common patterns that
You
we've
either
learned from
sell
building
them or
agents
hold.
ourselves.
But if you had
So,
dead
here on
targets
the
come
left,
back
we've
to
already
life,
extracted the
you
common
use
building
this to
blocks.
get out
For
of them and
example, tools like
reposition.
file search
Or
and
if it
MCP,
continues one more day,
guardrails,
all of
human in
those
the loop,
will
and other
work,
logical
hopefully.
nodes. Today, I'm planning on building a workflow that uses two
Oh, yeah, where's
specialized
Path?
agents. The
What the
first will
fuck?
be a
Yeah,
sessions
Path is
agent,
next.
which will
I
return
told you.
information about the schedule.
I
And
was
the
saying
second
that
will
from
be a
the
more
fucking
generic
morning.
Dev Day information agent. So I'm starting off with a categorizing agent to just help route and categorize the type of message
CRM, I don't
coming
know
in,
if it's
whether
is
asking about a
related, but
specific
yeah.
session or something more
Most
generic.
likely is.
And then I've added in an if-else
The Airbnbs aren't moving as much. Those are cheap though. They had a 1 penny one.
Next, I'll create this session
Expedia was fire, but
Here,
now
I'll
they
drag and
both
drop,
chilled. That's a lot.
an agent node. I'll call this session agent.
Oh, I forgot about
I'll
TAC.
give it the context
You're right.
about
And
kind
PBA.
of grabbing information about a session. And then I can add in various tools here. Today, I already have a doc with all the information about sessions, so I'll simply drop that in. Let's call this sessions and attach it. So this agent now has all of the information needed to answer my questions. But showing the schedule should also be fun and visually interesting, not just plain text. So I'll also create a widget for them. I'll head over to our widget builder.
Oh shit, dude! I
Here
forgot
can
we had
create
the
a widget from
November
scratch.
figs. Those are up
I can
100 now
browse
too.
the gallery
That
to
was
learn
slow,
about
but
other
that one's
widgets
safer.
and reuse them.
But yeah, make that one
But
free.
for today, I've actually already
Okay,
designed a
figs is
widget
free.
for this use case.
I'm done.
In this case, it's an
2,000%
onboarding session
net,
widget for
and we have
Froze,
two
one of our
more
dev day
open
friends that you'll
positions,
see around
all
the
free.
venue, who's holding a 101
For at least
onboarding
a week.
session in Golden Gate Park.
That
So
was your play
We can simply download
for this
this
one.
and then head back over
We were doing shit
to
before that.
our agent and just attach it in as, I don't think I clicked download, so let me go back and actually click the button. Download. There we go.
There you go.
Great. So head over and attach it as an output format for the sessions agent that we just created. Drop that in. We can preview it to make sure we added in the right widget, and everything looks ready to go. So this session agent is now done. Next, I'll create the general dev day agent. So once again, I'll drag in an agent node. Let's call this the dev day agent. We'll once again give it some context about what it's doing, and then we'll also make it speak in the style of Froze just to make it really on brand with the day. We'll add in a file once again, so we have a file with all of the information about the day.
Okay, I'm over it.
this
You guys
dev
want to
day.
talk about Jesus?
Attach it. This agent is ready to go as well, and we'll attach that here. Now, it looks like I have a couple more minutes, so let's add in some additional security with one of the pre-built guardrails. So
Yeah,
one of the
just-
most
I have
important
to-
things when building agents is being
I
able
haven't given you guys a tutorial on the 1 cent one, so if you hear me talk about them, I would look for it if I say it. But if not, that's a very good way to get fucked up once there's no volatility. All right, so just be careful. That's why, like, there's a reason why I keep telling you guys there's like 100% spread on some of them, because if the spread widens too much, you're gonna get fucked. That's the problem. So if the chain doesn't have red flags and you get the right thing, we could go shopping for dog shit cheap. That's just what happened right now. That was a little different. That's why I'm saying it's like, as long as the right setup is there, we were good. That's why I went straight for November, and then we waited a little, but then that's what opened up the door. That's why I was like, all right, fine, we could do it. So it worked there in DocuSign too, but yeah, I do think that was a good day. That was a good one right there. That wasn't bad. I said I'm gonna get you 1,000%er, then I'm gonna rant. So. And that way too, if you guys ever wanted to throw me an arbitrary donation, now Kava going up, now you could buy the locked in one, and then I'll at least give you something. So there you go. I don't know what happened to CRM. I'm assuming they were moving up in tandem with it all, but this was weird, you guys. A lot of weird shit today, not only CRML, but like that reminded me of Nvidia in 2023, where Nvidia would just say, we looked at this company, and it would shoot up 7%. So I think people are excited. That's all. There's a lot of emotions because a lot of these plays just started going 8%, 5%. Like, yeah, this isn't normal. And like, he's not announcing anything. All he's doing is talking about them. Like, these are very broad partnerships or anything in general. I think people are excited because they're hoping that means Homeboy is going to buy a stake in their company and play the circle jerk revenue game. That's why I think they're all hyped, but it's kind of odd. This is very like jumpy. You get what I'm saying? This isn't normal. Nothing's happening. Nothing's causing these. That's why I'm saying in the right scenario, accelerate energy, EE. In the right scenario, you might be able to get a move, but I don't think anything is increasing the value 7% on a lot of these discussions. Okay, my targets. Oh, they're not going to fill it. Wait, did it? Oh, it's filled me on some of the old ones. Wow. Okay, keep a because Kroger's going down. I'm kind of down. I'm gonna make an old set free, and then I'm gonna hold the rest because I had one set that didn't get free. I think he said they're now on the platform, but still, it just all of these things are very like Fig was the first one. I think that had more, but like, dude, the HubSpot, he just said HubSpot uses it, and that shit fucking rocketed up 7%. So I'm like, yo, man, what do you mean, Hubs? Path, I like Path. I want more. I want them to drive it up. Yeah, they filled me on some of the targets. They just didn't make it free. And then I have the other set. That one's up actually 100%. No way. Well, wow. Dude, I just want a Philo. Oh, no. One of them's still down. Yeah, that one already made free, though. The one I didn't make free went up. I made a portion of it free. I mean, Path, I wouldn't have put it in the long... I would have put it in the long term at $8 or 10 when I was telling you about it. But it still had a very high valuation. I just used the company. That's the only thing that's weird about this one. That's why I kept getting excited. Because I was telling you, I was like, I actually know this. I use it. I genuinely use their product for AI stuff. That's why I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah. Fivin, that's another one, bro. They're all, I mean, I want to do Philo, but one of these, yeah, now GitLab. These were all mentioned in the beginning, though, too. Wait till Path gets a real mention. That's the only one I want. Fig, again, you had opportunity for 2,000%. Hopefully you made something free. Where are the travel ones? Zillow sucked. That one didn't really move as much. It hit 50%, made free, and then just came right back down. And then, what's the other one? Expedia and B&B. Expedia was good, but then now they're coming down. Airbnb, it got, the ask went up, nothing else. No, they announced the Path deal 2 weeks ago and we bought it. See what I'm saying? That was NVIDIA and OpenAI. So now today's OpenAI deal, I think they're going to mention Path. That's what I'm saying. And then you guys don't notice what happened? It shot up, and then you had the 2-3 day pullback. We sniped all the premiums, dirt cheap. And then now they're probably going to just reiterate that news. That's at least what I'm expecting. There it is. Oh, there's Path. Oh, I thought it was about to hit. Intel red. Zeta, GitLab. Again, all of these were from earlier. Yep, there's AI now. Oh shit, is my thing glitching? Uh-oh, can you guys hear me? Intel on the low, my platform just pooped out. What the fuck just happened? Hello? Do you hear me? How? Dude, it says I'm not connected. The fuck? You hear me? Dude! It says I have... Oh, okay. Oh, right when I was like, dude, it says I have 0 connection. How the fuck you... I was like, I unlocked it, you guys. I was like, oh, man, my brain is really... Oh, I figured it out. But no. I don't know why that just happened, but... That's crazy. Well, yeah, my platform just crapped out. Why have tariff rebates idea discussed? No decision made. I can't load shit anymore. Too much, man. Too many plays. Upstart on the high now. I think that's still legit. Come on. Yeah, my thing's messing up. All right, well, I guess the Lord wants me to do Philo because I can't even trade right now if I wanted to. So Intel's on the low. Elon. All right, well, Chadadonia. Time for Philo. That was kind of breaking. There was a lot. I'm glad I put down the Bible, and then I picked up a 2,000%er, and now we put down the plays and pick the Bible back up again. You know, the Lord is good. Amen. Amen. So, like I was telling you, if you don't want to listen to that Jesus stuff, then just leave, call it a day. But, you know, we clearly have the ability to do both, which I think is awesome. So, I want you to make the most of this. I really, really do. And God bless America. Thank you to the veterans. Oh, and now do we need to talk, brother? What do we talk about? I have a big one, actually. It's funny because I was even talking to my mom. I gave my mom this Philo because I forgot what she mentioned it. She didn't say, like, troll, but she was talking about, like, arguments and distraction. I was like, oh, that's interesting. But because I just wrote this down before I saw her, and this is it. CRM's still going. Oh, Chad, this is mind-blowing. I think this will change your whole mind, bro. I hope you all realize this. It's in the chat room. It's on Twitter, YouTube, everywhere. Everywhere you go. Packer, P-car again. Everywhere you go, brother. Oh, whoa. Packers really bad. I don't want to do it! I don't want to keep playing. I'm tired of winning. Packer! All right, came back down. Please don't stay. Please don't stay. I don't want to do it. Dude, if it stays the whole fucking chart. Oh, man. Trump truth on terror. Something with Packer, bro. That one just went nuts. There's very limited contracts, so notice it's only October 17th. You're going to have a different way to play that one, but I'm not going to touch it unless that holds that stick. Fuck. I don't want to do it. I don't want to trade anymore. I'm done. I want to Philo. And then these things keep popping up. I just want to go into the Philo. I don't want to. GitLab. That was the first one. Anyone you had a window on and missed, I'd ignore it. So if that, you get what I'm saying? Because we already took it. So we're not GitLab, all medium, heavy duty truck. Yeah, so that's Packer. That's P-car. So that's why. Yeah, so look at, just like Friday, you guys are getting jumpy. So two Chads just dumped 100 on that chain. And ironically, you made the chain better. It wasn't there before. You see what I'm saying? So that's good. The greed of the people is going to help you on the shitty plays. Does that make sense? So the guys who go greedy and go heavy on the big plays, if they hit, it'll work. But then all of the duds, be on the lookout because those guys are going to fucking make it cheap for you. I hope you understand. So that's the risk. If you go first and you try to be the front run, just like you saw on Friday, you'll either get heavily rewarded if you're right. Remember, if I don't have the headline, we're operating a little blind. We had that one before the headline. You just got the Trump headline confirmed. Now you know what to expect. But yeah, if that turns into a dud, they just made that whole chain easier because there's only one play to get. Now another person just dumped on it, but now 3 of the options are showing a more leveled premium. You see what I'm saying? So that's good. It just now you can make, now if you wanted to double dip on this play, you're going to get the better play for way cheaper. So, and then vice versa. If that takes off, the play's going to probably be closed. But yeah, I didn't take one on that one. Okay, bro. I just want my Philo. Lord. Anyways. So, what was I saying? Oh, yes. The thing that was going to change how you look at everything on the internet. And we're going to talk about focus today. I have a lot to talk about. But Chad, from now on, every time you encounter rage bait, a troll, any weird shit online, I need you to remember this one fact. The trolls are there to test your focus. Do you guys know the story of the sirens in Greek mythology? Where the sailors go out and then they see these beautiful girls and then they hear this beautiful song and then they chase after it, and then what ends up happening? they end up crashing their boat. Think about what I just told you. A troll. My brother, everybody in this life, I don't think you've realized it yet. Some people you are going to encounter in life, my brother, I think their focus has already been tested. And I think now they're luring you in. The trolls are there to test your focus, my brother. Do you understand? Like I told you, everything serves a purpose. You don't get it? Think about it. You ever wonder, I'm like, why do people spend so much time on the internet arguing? Doing this, doing that. My brother, think about it. They already lost focus. They're trying to see if you're going to join them. It's crazy. But that's why I want you, this is going to change your mind forever, bro. Packers going, the options aren't going up though. Only 2 of them are. That's what I was saying. You got that little front run. But think about it. They already lost the focus and they want to see if you'll join them. Every interaction next time, I want you to really think about it. And ask yourself, am I talking to somebody who has lost focus or not? What are they trying to get me to focus on? But it is a trip. Because I'm like, man, it's the same amount of time. Think about if, you ever heard people, they're like, if that's why most people who do weird shit to me, I would probably hire them. Because I'm like, man, you have a skill and a work ethic and motivation. You applied it in the wrong way. But then the internet, you have every day, my brother, you have an opportunity to engage in your mind and in a conversation in something that is either going to further your goal and dream or take you further from it. There's only 2 options. And there's people in this life, they've already committed their focus to whatever their task is. That trolling could be it. But every moment, and before you get into an argument, I want you to ask yourself this question. Are you down to join the no focus group? Because that's what they're doing every time. And I don't know, it was trippy. Because everything this weekend, I was looking at these things. And every time I have a good day in real life, I look at my phone, I'm like, people are weird. Just on the internet, just reading random ones. Oh, but it hit me. I'm like, who are these people who type this and that? But every time you get in one of those little rabbit holes, you just waste your memory. You waste your thought, your brain. It's crazy. And then it's like, wow. They hit the rock. And now they're like, they play their song to get you to do it. So my brother, next time you have the opportunity to either apply your time or waste it, my question is, have you already lost your focus or not? And this is critical. Oh, yeah. Metas came back up. So that's the first part. That's that first little intro. The trolls test your focus. And I hope, man, end of this year, coming into next year, like I said, focus. Imagine, we kept our eye on the ball this year. We're not going to stop, but focus. That's why I'm saying, man, some things like, is it that I'm mad about things? No, I'm focused. Do you understand? Every message I read, I don't have to respond. You know why? Is it because I don't like it? Is it because of this? Is it because of that? No, I'm focused on something bigger, brother. That's what you guys saw from me on Friday. You didn't realize it? Go ahead. I could do bro, you can too. I'm not saying this to brag. I'm saying this for all of us. It's very simple. I could read anything. We could go handle all of what we want. It all is going to depend on your focus. You could put all this noise in front of me. But if I am focusing on this price, I don't care about said noise. Do you understand? Now, it doesn't mean I'm going to create an environment to breed noise, because that doesn't help. But do you understand where I'm telling you? It's your focus. Nothing in this world will pull you from it unless you allow it to. And you have to think about it. All these opportunities, you need to focus on something bigger. I want all of you focusing on how important your future is, getting excited about it, understanding that you were created with a very intent and explicit purpose. That means you got something, dog. Do you see what I'm saying? That's the focus you should be on. I don't go tell me about the world. They're going to tell you what you are, what you're not, what this, but what's your focus? All right, you may have liked Friday, but this is my mentality everywhere, brother. That's what I'm saying. Whether it's a trade, whether it's God, society, what is your focus? And whatever you respond to, that means you got to take your focus off of something else to respond to it. So what are you focusing on? That, my friend, is the game changer. Not that we discovered what focus is. It's understanding that if you're not focusing on something, you're focusing on something else. You understand? Every time you give your focus to something else, you're choosing something different. And in love and in no negativity and everything, I encourage you to let go of all those things and choose yourself and focus on you and your mission. Do you get what I'm saying? That's beautiful. I love it. That's why I'm not mad at you. I don't got to be mad at you. I'm focused on my goal. I don't have to get in the way of anybody because I'm focused on what God put me here for. You don't get it. You think I care about the money you made, you lost, you did this, you did that, habba dabba dooba? No. I am more focused. It's not like those things didn't happen or it's real, and I'm happy for people. I'll rejoice when they rejoice. I'll weep when they weep. But do you get what I'm saying? I can't do that at every single minute, and there is a focus. And you choose what you place it on. So that's number one. But this is another good one. Oh, Chad. I love this one. And honestly, a lot of good things has happened recently. Even Friday, you guys got blessed. I think we just got another 2,000%er there. You're long-term. Everybody, bro. This year, like I said, if you locked into the standard, I gave it to everybody, but if you took it, that's what I'm talking about. But a lot of good things have happened. Even a lot of bad things for some. And this is what I need you guys to ask yourself right now. I've already been telling you, man, if it's going good, you better watch out, man. You better prepare for it to go bad. Tell me how you're going to handle that. Be prepared. If things are going bad, you better rejoice now, my brother, because nothing stays the same. That means you have something good coming, and you need to be prepared for it when that opportunity arises. So wherever you're at right now, I need you to ask yourself this question. Are you ready? Is what I have, right? Did whatever I'm dealing with now, God gave me a problem or God gave me success. The question you should be asking is whether or not that is a blessing or the seed of a blessing. Packers going, again, notice, options did not move. The first two did. The rest all got clapped. But the guy on the second one. So yeah, that one's moving now. But do you get what I just told you? Y'all don't feel me. This is why the long term matters. This is why your future matters. Planning, preparation. That's why I don't listen to these people trying to tell you, oh, this, oh, worry about it later. Oh, it don't matter. You'll never. No, don't listen to them. You don't get it. My brother, everything you have right now, it should be a seed, but that's not always the case. And this is what I want you to realize. A lot of people get blessings. I think a lot of y'all got blessed today, yesterday, and some all year. But what would you do if I told you that wasn't the blessing? That was the seed of a blessing. Think about it. Do you understand what I'm telling you? My brother, let me put it this way, Chad. Intel. Let's say you thought Intel was a blessing. Let's say you bought the leaps and the stock. Wow. That was some crazy gains. And you're like, that's a blessing. Wow. God, your first 5, 10, 20, 50, 100K, $1 million. You're like, it's a blessing. What if I told you that was a seed of your next blessing, actually? No. That wasn't the blessing. That was the seed. Do you understand me? Okay. How many of you proceeded to go and eat the seed now? Ta-da! So I would rather you guys do something than gamble your money away. but that doesn't mean you have to use it. And actually, all of you right now, I want you thinking like this. If you've gone through success, failure, it doesn't matter. I need you to start realizing that the failure could be a blessing, and so can the success. But you need to be asking yourself if it's a seed or not, and make it a seed. Do not be the farmer who eats all of his seeds. You don't get it? I could go give him a pack of seeds. If he thinks, he's like, wow, this guy just blessed me with a bunch of seeds for lunch, and then he eats them all at lunch, he has nothing to plant. Do you understand? But if the farmer is wise and he's handed a bag of seeds, what's he going to do? He's going to scatter them and plant them. Why? Because he knows if I don't eat them now and I plant them, that little seed's going to get me a bunch of more seeds. Are you following? Like I'm telling you, not everything right now is a blessing, even if it was a blessing. It was a seed. Do not be a fool. Are you following? My brother, you just turned nothing into something. I don't think the story ends there. I think your nothing into something is now the launch pad that will be the seed you plant to secure your future. Do you understand? So my brother, and this is what you want. This is what I asked for this weekend. You know what I prayed for? Because God has blessed me with a lot of things in the mind and all of this. Is what I'm looking for. Beyond just God, I want clarity of recognition. You get it? Oh, Chad. Well, I want clarity of recognition. You know why? Because this is what we all got to work on. That's why I hope I could learn it and share it more with you. And I hope you could learn it and share it more with me. Everybody, but this is what you got to do. You need to start learning to recognize when it's a seed. Oh, Matt. Okay, Mattel. It's either toys or a fucking buyout. That thing's huge, bro. Mattel, 5%. You might be a little light. There's a couple of options. They're all 5'd out, though. You can't get too cheap on it. None of the ones. Mattel, it's up 5%. Why am I feeling that's going to be something already? So, yeah, check the news. Sequoia. Above quota. That might be it, but it's not. They already went. All right, 5 cents doubled already. Yeah, you could go. The November ones are just up there. I think the window's closed. There's one 5-cent one, but it's worse. I've already doubled. Yeah. I'm looking through the rest of it. But those short terms already. Actually, go longer term. If you're gonna go further out the money, just get more time on that. I don't even know what that's 5% though. Matt, OpenAI integration. All right. Okay. I made that shit free. Fuck that. All of these, dude. These are bullshit. But yeah, that one went. That one I thought it could have been a buyout. That's why I was like, ooh. To OpenAI, yeah. Another one. Okay. So, Chad, I pray for this gift of recognizing. I pray to be able to recognize when it's a seed and when it's a blessing. Do you not realize that's all you need? Imagine if you knew all those opportunities in your life, which one you were supposed to use and which one you were supposed to roll over for the next season. Wow, imagine that. That, my brother, is the gift of the recognition. And if you can't recognize it, if you're not asking it, You know what I'm saying? You should be asking yourself, is this a seed or is this a blessing? Sometimes it's both, but again, understand what that seed means. The seed means you're going to get more seeds if you plant it. That's just the reality of planting. Nature taught you this one. So think about it. So that leaves me with the last part of the intro, and then I'll give you the other one. Packer's still going. Are you ready for it? You know the word receive, right? Have you ever heard the word receive? If I gave you something, you'd say you received it. The Bible says you received a lot of things, including that spirit of yours. That sound familiar? EU to propose 50% tariff on global steel imports above 2013 levels. Receive. All right, can you do this for me? Can you spell the word receive? Just, you can spell it out loud. You don't need to put it in the chat. Okay, R-E-C-E-I-V-E. Receive, right? Okay, I want you to spell it again now. Yeah, you did it. R-E-C-I-E-V. Okay, now do this. Spell it out again and put R-E. Then put a hyphen. And then finish the spelling. C-I-E-V-E. So R-E hyphen C-I-E-V-E. Now what does it say? Okay. Do you see it now? Do I have to tell you the punchline, or do you get it? I think some of you might. Put the hyphen in there. What do you see? Well, yeah, you said wait. Receive. My brother, you already have it. You received the spirit. It was in you. You're getting, you can't, let me put it this way. You can't sieve something you didn't already have. We use it as a word nowadays, but oh yeah, receive. Even go look at the Greek, the word sieve. It does have a connection. But again, this idea, this word you have used your whole life to get things is literally implying that you already have it. My brother, the spirit is inside of you. Woo! So that being said, are you guys ready? I do. That one goes very hard. I hope you get it and in all of its truth, man. And I hope you look at receiving very differently. Everything. I've been trying to tell you guys this, man. And I hope even after today, I hope some of you start walking in the authority that you have. Start focusing and live into it. Of all, oh man, it's a powerful thing. Because like I'm not anything special, you guys. I've done a lot of extraordinary things. I have, but I'm not extraordinary. The spirit inside of me is, and you have the same one. So if I could do anything great, my brother, so can you. That's why I'm excited. Beyond many things, I think we have been called here to do a lot, and that's why I'm not trying to talk to thousands of people every day, install something brand new, get you guys to do this. No. It's already in there. You understand? I don't need to build a data center. I don't need no nuclear. You guys all have it inside of you already. Receive. I hope you receive it. I hope you receive it, brother. Oh. So, that being said, we got to talk about a couple of things. You know, it's a mix of Napoleon Hill, but man, one of my favorite things. And this is what I mean, man. Some of y'all living in who you are, what you were made to be. I hope you could envision it, believe it, and just start moving in it, man. Take some action, progress, and action. Oh, that's a good cure to a lot of things. But let me remind you, dreams wither without courage. Honestly, everything does. But don't forget courage, my friends. You are going to need courage to make certain trades. You're going to need courage to stand up for things. You're going to need courage to pursue an idea that people will not understand. You are going to need courage to be the first person in your family to do anything. That should make sense. Why? Think all this stuff that you know you've been exposed to. My brother, not everyone's going to have those opportunities. But again, you'll never take them if you are not courageous. This love of life, have a love of life, but have no attachment to it. I love life so much, but I'm not afraid to die. That's courage. Courage is what you will need, my friends. All of you, that's what I say, all of you who raised the standard this year took courage. You did it. Made a long term from day one. Anytime, courage. So, let me remind you that dreams die without courage. Everything. Plans die without courage. So, I don't know what it is you want, but I know you're going to need courage to get there, because there will be a wall or a barrier that's not real, but you will need courage to scale it, or to simply just walk through it and watch it disintegrate. Courage. And I hope you're all ready for everything. And I don't know what you're expecting, and this has been the thing I have been trying to tell you all. The power is fully inside of every single one of you. Praise Jesus. But you must know the harvest is plenty, the workers are few. There's a reason for that. The cup of suffering. Everybody wants to drink from the overflowing cup. My brother, can you drink from the cup? That's why do you guys know what you're really expecting? What are you expecting in a career of money? Like I said, these girls are asking me about gambling, and they're like, I want to do this, I want to do that. I'm like, you're bored. I don't know who wants freedom, who wants money, greatness. You guys know everything comes with something. You know that, right? And that's why too. If everything comes with something, and at the end of the day, everything that is really worthwhile and you want is generated and retains within you. I could almost guarantee it. And what I'm saying is that means you can't wait on anybody. All of it is within you. The moment that domino gets tipped, the moment it's all on the moment you're like, okay, I have to do it. You understand that? And like I'm saying, do you know what you're signing up for? How many of you want freedom? You know I love freedom. That's been the thing. This is why, even this Philo, it kind of punched me in the face. You know why? Because it's true. I love freedom. You guys know how much I love freedom. I do. I love it. And I'm beyond. You think American flag, bro. I love the freedom of this country, this nation, the freedom of Christ. Oh, you freedom, brother. We're humans. Freedom. Oh, I love it. Freedom. Do you know if freedom is misunderstood? That's what you get with freedom. So if you pursue freedom, you're going to get being misunderstood as a consequence. Every time. Why? Because freedom's something very hard to understand, actually. Do you see? My brother, how many of you are called for greatness? I think a lot of you are called for greatness, but here's the reality check. Are you ready? You know what comes with greatness? Lonely. You know why? Because not everybody's great. What do you mean? Look around. Do you get what I'm saying? Everything comes, there's a cost. There truly is. Especially these big, important things. Again, if you want to be successful, my brother, responsibility. That means everything good or bad is going to fall on you. That's the problem. Some of us don't like that. Some of us do. I'm telling you now, the moment you start loving this, you will get whatever you want. And what I mean is the responsibility. The moment you start saying, the power is on me, not only is the power inside of you, but every action starts and finishes with you. All of you, it's true. Because what I'm telling you, you cannot wait on anybody. There is no, this person, oh, once I get this, once this happens, once these people, no. It's the responsibility when you say, like I said, your whole life will change. The moment you're like, my life will get better if I do this. If I don't, my life will get worse. But it's when I do it. I'm the one deciding. You're the responsibility. That's why I'm saying, you don't even get it. You got say whatever you want. I see people even today, they try to mix it in. I'm hitting these plays right now. We're calling them. They'll try to mix something in. No. You know why? Because I was the one doing it. Think about it. You cannot wait on anybody. You cannot let those opportunities for influence even arise. But you have the responsibility. You have the responsibility to make money. I have the responsibility to tell you things. That's why I even say I'll hold the responsibility. Go ahead, let the chat get mad at anybody named Josh. Otherwise, you can't get mad at anybody else in here. You know why? I take the responsibility. That's why I said I'll take the responsibility for the play. I'll take the responsibility for how it gets done. Okay, the community does really good, I take responsibility. They do really bad, it fails, I take responsibility. You understand me? I'm not pushing this on you. I'm not pushing it on anybody. I'm not pushing it on anything I can. It's on me, buddy. You get it? Guess what? Same goes for your life. This is just a chat room. Do you see it? That's what I'm talking about. All of you need that. That right there, the moment you do it, your life will change and you will get whatever you want. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that a crazy offer? No, I'm not a true boss. This is the standard, you guys. This is minimum. This isn't even a compliment. It's the bare minimum. Because y'all don't get it. You know why? My brother, waiting for somebody or waiting for anything, but especially a person, that is the best way to get stuck in life. Did you know that? My brother, you don't wait on the world. You know the world does not hand opportunities out. You know that? It doesn't say, okay, you waited, here you go. Oh, you've been doing this for a long time. Give that guy $1 million. Oh, yeah, here. You know, let him get his house. Let him get the first house. Yeah. No. My brother, the world does not hand out opportunities. What happens is they arise, and then you take them, or you do not. That's it. That is all. Do you see the problem with waiting for somebody? Do you see why, if you lack the responsibility and take this charge of your life, do you understand the issue? That's how you're going to get stuck. That's why when the opportunity shows up, that's what I'm saying, the world shows them. That's why, even if I don't like things that are happening today, tomorrow, yesterday, and I'm like, yeah, they're kind of all shit, it doesn't matter. The world will present an opportunity. It's for those who take it or not. You even have to take the opportunity of not taking it, depending on what it is. Orsted is offering 99% of shares. What the fuck? Didn't we just see whatever that was? Or I don't even understand that headline. It says they're offering 99% of their shares. But yeah, man, it doesn't hand them out. But it hands them out. That's the funny part. They arise. They show up. Opportunities pop up. That's what I was telling you guys the other day. Why do you have FOMO? You shouldn't. You should all be excited. You don't realize that's what happened to me. You know what I thought about? You know how many bubbles I've lived through, dude? You know how much money I've made off of this dumb shit. But you know what I realized? Just recently, I was like, holy shit. They only get bigger. So any bubble I would hit and get FOMO on, the one that I would FOMO on, I'll be like, oh, that'll never happen again. No, it did happen, double. And then it did happen 2 years later again, double. And then it did happen 3 years again, double. Do you understand? So think about it. So what am I trying to tell you? I don't know why you have FOMO. I don't know why. I don't know why you're getting worried about if the world is going to have these opportunities that arise again. I can almost guarantee you it will. Actually, I can almost guarantee you there's a bigger opportunity in the future. And I could also guarantee that if you wait on somebody, you're still not going to get that one. And if you wait on somebody to become the best version of yourself, you're going to miss that one. You cannot wait on anybody to get your life in order. You cannot wait on anybody to take your future seriously. You can't. You have to do it from day one. And that day is today. Do you understand? I hope you do. I really do. This is it. My brother, I love Jesus, and I think you all need him. We all do. I don't even understand him. You know that? Because the more I understand him, the more I'm like, I'm a fool, bro. I don't understand anything. So just, I hope, because the king, he says this. He says the kingdom is inside you. And don't ever think this is, and I don't use that as an excuse to run away from my father either. I hope you know that. I love it. I love the Bible. I love what he says, the truth of it. I love how the deep meanings, it's amazing. But you have an option. And this is, and I think, tell me I'm wrong, but I don't think I am. I think the Lord knows. You could see this in the favor of the Lord and how we've been called, bro. You can wait for a savior, or you can become your own today. Do you understand? That's what I'm saying. That's what the only savior is, Jesus Christ. That's it. He's still my savior. I'm reconciled, and I am so happy and okay with that. You understand? Everything else, I'm the only one in my life. Doesn't mean I don't have people. But what do you mean? I can't blame them. I can't get mad. I don't have anybody to reward in that sense unless I want to. But it's all my responsibility. Whether I go forward, I go back, it's me. You know, I can't even blame God because I know he has his best interest in mind for me. I know he gave me this mind. He gave me all these things. Do you understand? I'm not even waiting on my Savior to be my savior because he tells you to go occupy, have dominion. He told you. So I'm not waiting, okay, Jesus, save me. I'm going to do nothing waiting for my savior. No. He's going to work through you. He's going to work through me already. Kingdom will come on this earth and you will live it, brother. But the only savior on this planet earth is going to be you and the Lord, and that's it. You cannot wait on anybody to save you or you will get stuck. Do you understand? Even everything, money, spiritual, doesn't matter. You find the truth. You go on your own, but you have to take the first step. That's really what it is. Many steps on your own. And even if you don't walk alone, my brother, you must take responsibility. My brother, life isn't going to start when things fall in place. You understand that? Life is not going to start once that obscure X factor comes into play. My brother, it starts right now when we say we want it. So who wants it, bro? Take that responsibility. Say, it's in my life. If it's going to go up in smoke or if it's going to go and change the world, that relies on me and what I decide to do from here on out every moment. Bet. Try it. You'll be discouraged. You'll get sad, but you'll keep reminding yourself, then tell me what happens. And keep going, tell me what happens. But that's the reality. If this stuff's going to end up really good or really bad, it's on your shoulders right now. And my brother, nobody is going to save you at all. And guess what? None of this is bad. You know that? Hearing this shouldn't scare you. Hearing nobody is going to save you shouldn't scare you. You know why? Because I confidently and truly believe nobody needs to save you because you have everything in you. That's why. That's why this is beautiful. No one needs to save you because you have everything. My brother, go cry and we'll feel bad about this if you weren't a human with this mind being able to even comprehend what I'm telling you right now. But you can, and you're here. And you probably already are interested in a lot of other things, like stocks and good things. You see what I'm saying? This isn't scary. This isn't bad. This is exciting, like I've told you. FOMO, stop getting FOMO and emotional. Get excited. Don't get excited and become a fool. Say, wow. So there is opportunity. I could do it better. I could do it. If it'll happen for them, come on. It can happen for you. Just don't let that become fool. Don't let that be the foolishness. So, I don't know if this don't let this scare you. You rejoice, brother. That means tomorrow your whole life could change if you take responsibility. And vice versa. Whatever you think you have, go. Stop taking responsibility, it'll fall. And you know how you're going to stop taking responsibility? Waiting. Guess what? You know a great way to lose something good and lose responsibility you already have is? The best way. This thing I like to call waiting on Josh. Imagine that. Man, I love you guys. You know that? You can't tell me I don't. Don't you see? I love you so much. I'm telling you the truth. I love you so much. I'm giving you the things that got me out of it, brother. I'm not gatekeeping it. I'm not hiding it. I don't want to sell it to you. Do you not get it? Think about it. This is real. You don't need to wait on me. That's why from the beginning of this year, I realized. That's why I said, bro, I can't be training. If y'all gonna keep waiting, it's not. I'm hurting you. I want to help you. I don't want you to be stuck. That's why I say I failed. If I teach you in a way that requires you to wait, brother, I failed. I'm shitty. I'm terrible. I take responsibility. That's not good work. If I just had a bunch of people and all they knew how to do was wait. All they knew how to do is wait on somebody else. Not even wait on stocks. Just wait on somebody. That's terrible. That's how you get stuck. So I'm saying all of you right now, today, you could do it. The moment you're like, yeah, I'm going to do it. That's mine. And this is the point. And I hope we see more. I hope we see more responsibility. It sucks at first. Some of you aren't used to the relationship with responsibility. That's what I'm saying. It may seem scary. It may seem like a lot, but it's all blessing. It's rejoice for real. When you haven't seen it, you haven't realized it yet, it's what I've been telling you. I say, man, I keep learning more about me. Do whatever you want with the info. But I learn about me. If you haven't noticed by now, all this responsibility is doing, just like Jesus told you to do. And he said the kingdom is inside of you. Responsibility points inward while the world points outward. You understand? You say, I'm going to get rich. Responsibility says, I could get rich if I do this, this, this. The world will say, no, you could only get rich if you do that. No. You can't get rich because you're not rich right now. You can't get rich because, you see what I'm saying? It starts pointing everywhere. I say, go get a house. You could get a house. Point inside with responsibility. You'll realize everything I've said is true. No barrier. I tell you, go buy a house tomorrow and you point outside. You're going to show me the prices, the people, the propaganda, everything. Of course, you'll never get it. Look, you're pointing outside. Responsibility points inward. I hope you understand. And the moment you start pointing inward, from your prayer to your responsibility in business, brother, tell me the Lord won't work in your life. You'll see him. What are you talking about? That's why. It's ridiculous. I love it. But it's true. That's what I'm saying. It's so true. I'd laugh. I'll get loud. Because I'm like, it's hilarious. You start pointing inside. You start praying, go spiritually inside. And then when it comes to business and trading and work, all this, you stop pointing out to those people. Say, oh, I'll get rich if that, and start pointing out. No, you'll get rich when you start pointing inside, brother. You start saying, what do I know? What do I know and how can I use? You start pointing inside. Start taking responsibility. That trade goes good, that investment, the savings, start pointing inside. That way, even if you fail, point inside. Your failure is not going to condemn you. You're going to learn how to get better. All of them. You must point inside. That's what responsibility does. Go, find me the most responsible people you know. Tell me they don't all point inside. If you ask them what the problem, they inside. Go, find me the people in your life that are not responsible. Tell me they don't point everywhere but inside. Ta-da! So, Chad, I hope you feel me. And I'll give you the final part. I hope this gets you excited. And I hope this gets you motivated. But are you ready? Fuck motivation. Yeah. I want you to have belief and excitement. Oh, and a lot of other things. But motivation is not what got us here. Do you understand? These little Philos mean nothing if all you get is motivation. You know what you should be picking up from every Philo? A little word called discipline. Every little thing that you've picked up should be discipline. Every time you've seen me wake up, you shouldn't be like, damn, he wakes up early. You should pick up that discipline. Me waking up shouldn't motivate you. It should discipline you. Do you understand? Holding a long term with all of it, that should discipline you. That shouldn't motivate you. You know why I tell you that? My brother, we're going to the big leagues. Who wants to come? I would love to take you all with me. Some of you are going to choose not to go. It's simple. Motivation's for amateurs, buddy. You don't get it? Yeah, that motivation worked in the little leagues, bro. Not here in the big leagues. Motivation's for amateurs. Discipline is for professionals. It's like we used in American language. We call someone's profession there discipline. Look at that. That's what I want in here. That's what you should be picking up from the Philo. You start walking away with real discipline. Oh, I hope you see how it connects. Because then discipline and courage, responsibility, you keep pushing. You keep pushing because you don't get it. You know why is motivation is for amateurs, dog. Motivation ain't gonna help. You need a discipline. You know why? I am so disciplined in the morning. I'm not motivated, brother. I'm a machine. You know why I'm a machine? Because of my discipline. Discipline will keep the engine running no matter what the weather. You're disciplined. It sucks in the beginning. You'll figure it out. Discipline. Not motivation. You know why? You know what's the problem with motivation? That's why I'm saying today, I hope all of you, I don't want you to get motivated off this Philo. Fuck that. Etsy dropping. I don't want you to get motivated off the trades, bro. Fuck that. I want you disciplined. You know why? Because if you only get motivated and you don't take real responsibility and turn this, no, it's not that motivation runs out, bro. I'm gonna hit you all in the face with the truth. The truth is that motivation will abandon you on the days that you need it. The days that you need it the most. That's it. Unreliable. Oh, you don't get it? Think about it. My brother, I don't need motivations when I'm not doing anything. I don't need a motivation when everything is going right. I need motivation when everything is going wrong. I need the motivation after I take the loss, after the people I experience death and destruction, and I don't even want to wake up. I need the motivation when I need it, and I guess it's not going to show up. You know I'm talking. You don't believe me? Look at your life. Tell me you weren't motivated. And then the moment you really needed the motivation, you can't just bring it out. Where'd it go? That's why people fall into depression. It's easy. You need a discipline. That's why the discipline. That's why the days you're not going to feel like it, the days good, bad, it doesn't matter. The discipline says, I do this no matter what. That's it. I'm here for this task. I have to do it. I said I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I have the responsibility. If I'm not going to do it, who's going to do it? My brother, if you don't take control of your life, who's going to do it? Nobody loves you more than you. You need discipline for that. Some of y'all need a discipline in even loving yourself. Build that habit. But discipline shows up every day. Because once you build that habit, and once you have this, it doesn't leave easy, brother. You've built it at home, discipline. And that's what I'm saying, the whole, whether it's a trade or not, you need discipline. We don't need emotions. I don't need you only motivated when I hit 10 in a row. That's easy. I need discipline. So when the 11th comes up and it's not the right one, you have the discipline to wait so we could keep the streak going. But if not, you'll go for it. Gone. Think about it. Discipline. That's what we need. Come on. That's why I know that's the thing. Friday, I saw a lot of good things. Friday, you guys made a lot. You did good. Got to see people focused, all of it. Friday was really motivating for some of you. But that's the scary part. You know why? The more motivating it got, the less disciplined I saw the Chad. Both from their chats all the way down to the option chain. Think about it. My brother, you don't need motivation. You need discipline. Motivation ain't going to do shit for your account. Discipline will. Oh, motivation might get you in the door, and that's what we need sometimes. See what I'm saying? I hope you're motivated to wake up, but I'd rather have that be a discipline. So Chad, God bless you. God bless him. It's already 11:30. Yeah, I could keep going, but I'll leave it there. I'll leave it. I'll give you another one. I got a lot more for the rest of this week, but I want to see this. I want to see more discipline. I hope your focus is being tested every day, man. I hope you don't give into it. And next time you're in one of those conversations, I really hope you ask yourself or look at it in that perspective. Say, is this person trying to see if I'll join them? Because you're being recruited. I don't know if you realized. Every time someone's not focused, they're recruiting you. Every seed is not a blessing, it's a seed. Stop eating your blessings. Stop eating your seeds. Pray for the recognition. Courage. Responsibility. And discipline. That's all. Those are good. I like this. I like this Philo a lot. I don't think it's a Philo we're going to talk about. It's going to be a Philo we'll see. I should see more discipline. You should see more discipline, just like everybody else. And if you do these things, I'd be hard pressed if you didn't notice improvements everywhere in your life. Personal responsibility has that effect. Doesn't Uncle have a song called Personal Responsibility? I just remembered. But on that note, take that to the bank. That is your philosophy, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you guys are subscribed. We're live Monday through Friday, 30 minutes before open. Drop your thumbs up on the video. You're on mobile, press hot chat. Exit the chat, hit the thumbs up button. Second link for the nightly watch list in my channel. Wait, I want to see that song. I think Uncle does have a song called Personal Responsibility. I can't find it though. Yeah, bro. Dude, there's a song called Personal Response. I can't find it. All right, well, either way. Let's see what tracks we have for today. I am down. Get some classics.
I said it's fucking payday, motherfucker!
Up in a foreign, rapping about, that shit get boring. Looking around, things more important before it go down. I'm gonna sort it, mama ain't proud. I ain't a lawyer, but I tell her, I got a coat, need me a castle, I want a moat. Financials are fragile, watch them real close. The technicals lag it, that shit a joke, this shit a fact. I'm not trying to boast, I got me a straddle, play it on both. I always watch candles, come get the smoke, yeah. Hey, it's the realest shit. Reminiscent, Philo 607 switching, then we dip. They said the Fed ahead of this. Investor sentiment was shit, but they only just seen a blip. They thought it'd be relief real quick. You smart, you buy where fear exists. I'm breaking it down and I'm kicking the facts. I love when they laugh when I say it'll crash. Just give me a minute, I'll take you to class. Like 2014, saw oil's first dip. Cheap energy made China and emerging markets rip. But oil had to dip cause Russia's really on some shit. They paved the way to take Ukraine and said they gonna annex it. Like, whoa, that was the first sanction. $100 barrels down to 80 started tanking. But as it got cheaper, more producers started cranking. Output kept raising, lower futures kept on trading. Same time, China bubble racing. We should've known it's trailing. But nobody was caring. How could that affect us? Buy the dips effective. If money was the medicine and healing wrote prescriptions. But let's go back to Shanghai. Let's talk them central bank guys. The market's down 60, so they had to move swiftly. Devalued in a day more than they have in a whole quarter century. But nobody thought that's fishy. Okay, 3 years, currency even weaker. EM growth even bleaker. Where it goes, they don't know, but need a leader. LTR, not talking leaders. Long-term rates is what I mean. Invert the curve and set the theater. Once it turns, they'll be believers. They see near. I saw for meters, now it's here. So now they hear it, and I don't need it. Y'all don't feel me. Y'all lucky this my favorite. Josh Answers, call me Lil Buffett. Been a decade since I made a meal, y'all still haven't done it. Money come with problems and I love the repercussions. You an Instagrampreneur, nice pitch but don't do nothing. Pull up trippin', I ain't got the time, I had to slide. You too high, remind me of the market in no fire. They like to creep a lot, I like to trade the spy. And I know they don't believe in God, but feel him in my vibe. Really rich, I pull up Millie in the parking lot. They tell me that they listening, so why you think I talk a lot? I'm making money on the market, trading on phenomena. I beat the market every year, come meet me in the octagon. I'm on my Babylon, you lucky I got cameras. Get knowledge like I'm Santa Claus, got millionaires in Canada. I'm buying gold in Africa, I weigh it, I don't count it up. The factor in the tax enough, you asking me, I'ma laugh it up. It's like this. I don't give a fuck if some dumb fuck just trying to speak on me. I'm getting M's, not getting G's. I had to save my energy. I'm blessed and I believe in God. No need for negativity. The dumb shit that you speaking on, man, that ain't even tempting me. Nah, tempting me. Don't wanna see a better me. Ghost give me that energy. The future like amphetamines. I put my team ahead of me. I got some dreams you never see. My thoughts so deep, my mind to see. Ain't Costco, why you trying me? Okay, hi, yo, what's your name? Don't show my face, don't want the fame. I came for change and maybe pay. I know the ladder, fade away. Invest in things that's gonna stay. At least it's gonna survive the flames. Man, this ain't rap, I'm kicking game, huh? My job ain't be the king. My job's to lead the way. Be better than me, and you know I passed the flame. I'm just waiting for the day. That book of life, it got my name. Why you mad? I made a change. I refuse to say the same, huh? Ain't mad at you, I love you, bro. Just know that this a narrow road. I gotta make my moves careful. Some people fade, some people grow. You think I'm faster, some I'm slow, but I don't judge that. This guy's rolling on a note, I gotta go, huh? This on short, but more is life. You made a wrong, go make it right. Apologize, don't start a fight. The moral is don't waste your time. I messed around, but now it's mine. You made mistakes, okay, that's fine. I used to make those all the time, and still I do, I will not lie. Impressed with how I grew my dough. They should see how I grew my soul. I fell in love with personal growth, so why you think I'm on the road? From time to time, I pack a bow, but that don't mean I don't got goals of living with the Holy Ghost. I do not condemn myself, I gotta focus on my health. I try again, I will not stress, I won't complain. That's wasted breath to try to justify my mess. Why you think they say life's a test? Is study up and do your best. Be careful if you copy fresh. You the one that loving, you the most. Your value do not come from closer. If you out there fucking hoes, your biggest haters always close. Be careful how you share your goals. Some cares is you, but you ain't for successful routes a lonely road. It's a cold, baby. 2019.
2019.
Get it in on sunlight before sunlight.
It's like getting in on sunlight before sunlight. I don't even remember that
It's
one.
like this.
You know that?
I don't give a fuck, it's enough. Just trying to speak on me. I'm getting M's, not getting G's. I had to save my energy. I'm blessed and I believe in God. No need for negativity. The dumb shit that you speaking on, man, that ain't even tempting me. Nah, tempting me. Don't wanna see it better me. Ghost give me that energy.
Yeah, bro. I don't. That's crazy. That was dope. That's what I said. I was like, I remember one. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I put up Open Door before I left. It went up 15%. Well, here we are. Oh, excuse me. Here we are. Mm-hmm. Uncle said he smokes bowls. Yeah. I mean, the concerning part is that you only heard it now. So, these are really old. That's what I'm saying, man. Some of y'all, you conveniently hear things at different times. That's like the guy. He's like, I apologize for missing info. I'm like, how did you know I would get mad about that? Unless you heard me. So you ain't hear the other. What's the other song he said? He said, let me hear. I'll find it. Now you have to listen to another one. Look at what you did. These are old though too. This one is same time frame, I think.
All right, baby. Every hour, you know what to do. You ready? It's a call, baby.
Lucas.
They ain't do they push-ups. They just laid around. Started at 1 unit. Now on the 10. I think you could do it. Tell me how that sound. They said I was stupid. You should ask them now. Tell me what you had, not what you don't. Don't be getting mad, get some hope. I don't want a bag, I want a boat. I don't want it fast, I want it slow. Know exactly how the money grows. Cup is overflown, not withdrawn. Don't condone the bitch and moan. There's a bigger goal. Gotta get more homes for my bros and my moms and my motherfucking coat. Hope you watch the plan unfold. Yeah, I'm not seen but unforgettable. You got dreams, don't tell me, go and get it, bro. They got some nice things, that don't mean they always credible. Don't do the nice scene, that ain't me, I had to let it go. So, tell me what you holding on. I hold batons, I pass it on. You sprinting this a marathon, a Farrakhan. Only if we talking million men that march. I start computer screens, I made 1 million looking at some charts. Yeah. Easy said, but it's hardly done. No need your bread, but I tell you when them shots gon' run, I'm poppin', son. But I don't do this to be popular, I just prefer the hottest car. The crib is on the toppest floor. Collect the rent, I am landlord. I make a check when I get bored. Love what I do, my job is fun. I read the news and smoke a blunt, I'm woke as fuck. That don't mean I never been asleep. Be careful of the friends you meet, the different types of foods you eat. I use this fucking beat to preach, but they don't value us for free. My life is good, my God is great. So what's that even mean to me? Put that shit right in the door, but they won't even turn the key. So if you good, I'm good. Let's get this bread. You know I'm trying to eat. Beast. Turn that mode on every time I wait. Validate myself, don't matter. Pay you what they say. I know I'm great. So I just thank them every time they hate. Hits, I'll find my God divine. Get 10 for what they try to take.
Yeah, man. There's a couple other ones. I think he had the new one. What did he say on the other one? He said, I'm still crazy, smoke that hazy. This would be the part where I tell them that they lazy. Next Jim Cramer, but Bloomberg hate me. Man, Uncle, bro. I love it. I love how we could just all sing along with it. So great. That's it. I'm hyped. I don't want to trade anymore, you guys. I'm done for the day. I don't want to do... I feel like I'm not done, though. That's the problem. I feel like they're gonna, Sam Altman's gonna fucking, they're like, he drank a water bottle. AWK, Nestle, Pepsi, he drank out of a water bottle. He might invest in water, but he's going to buy the plastic so that he'll buy the plastic to put it in the water bottle, and then lease the water from the plastic company, or the company could go create a new water company to start watering because now they got the plastic contract. And then Bloomberg going to tell you it's a great idea 500% later. You're like, well, actually, we never really thought about it like that. Well, technically, if you do have the plastic, then getting the water would be the next logical step. I think we see it, although it is a little bit circular. We only call out the obvious things if it's intel. Everybody else, we are going to conveniently ignore. So I think it's a great idea, and I like where business is headed with all of these transactions that we're seeing. Where context matters. The fuck? If he said Jesus, he can. You know the Antichrist should be able to. I mean, that wasn't in the terms and conditions. You know, in the story of Job, who was God talking to in the story of Job, dog? Have you ever thought about that? Sorry, that's my favorite book. My favorite book. The whole book. All of it. Man. Yeah, that was a lot. That was a lot. Other than that, I don't know what happened to Open Door. Some of those were crazy. I'm glad we got to make some money, but that HubSpot one was ridiculous. He didn't say anything. All he said was they used it. It shot up 6%. This is not a small company. And then Bitcoin, meanwhile. Lisa got more clout. She does. I mean, well, yes and no. People don't really recognize her, sadly, like those other clips. But I love Lisa Sue. I think she's great. I think she has no problems. We just all love Lisa. But not. They only work if they don't like it. Which is good, but that's the problem with the whole country, is that if we don't like it, we work and we use our brains. You know that? If you don't like Donald Trump, you're like, oh my gosh, look what the government's actually doing. I don't like this person, so I checked. But if you like the person, you're like, yeah, I'm not fucking fat. I'm not fascist. Fuck yeah, they're friendly? Okay, what do you mean think? I don't know. Fuck it. Do whatever you want. That's where we're at right now. So I think it's a mix of that with like AMD and Intel. You know, when they don't like Intel, they like looked into the deal. Yeah, they fact checked it. They're like, well, wait a minute. Well, this is dilutive. How's this going to affect? I don't even care if it's the government buying it. What are you talking about? We should do the diligence. And it's fucking AMD is not even 6 a.m. 40%. Who cares if they dilute? It's Lisa Sue! And here we are. So yeah. As long as they like it, they won't think too much. Do you think AMD will go up during Power Hour? That's weird. I don't have an answer for that, but I could sense what you might be having for lunch this evening. Would you like to hear more about that? But the AMD is cloudy. I can't see, but I could sense your meal for some reason. Half of you can't tell if I'm kidding. She's like, wait, what? Wait, episode, what? But can you? Wait, no. Oh, man, I don't know. Cloudy with a chance of a long term. How about that? Whoa, sunny with a long term. Any weather. Any weather, bro. Oh, dude. Dog. Dog, y'all ain't gonna believe it. Y'all gonna think I'm making this up. I wish I recorded it. Dog. So, I can't, bro, you're gonna think I'm lying. I have to, I think my girl heard it. I don't have any witnesses. Okay, you're gonna have to take my word for this, bro. You're gonna have to take my word for this. All right? This was like a week ago. I was at a pool, and I was laying at the pool. I'm just sitting out in the sun, laying down, just at the pool, and there's people, random people. And you know, this is a public pool. I wasn't at my pool. And then you know what these guys do? It's these girls. And they're like, I'm hungry. They're like, oh, I'm hungry. We should order food. And they're like, oh, let's get pizza. And then, bro, at the same time, these girls are just like, Papa John's. And they're like, oh my gosh, I love Papa John's. And then they go on a rant of how much they love Papa John's. They have no idea my involvement in Papa John. They don't understand. Like, and I'm just, oh my dude, are you kidding me? I said, Lord, and you guys won't believe. Now you think I'm pumping it. I told you I was gonna. I didn't say they were hot girls. I said they were girls, but they're all beautiful. But this wasn't. This was just natural, organic. Nothing. Just had nothing to do with them, as much as what they said. I was fascinated. It's not cap. I mean, I have no evidence. I can't prove it. I was smiling a little bit, like just staring up. You know, I couldn't expose too much. I didn't you know what I'm saying? And any other instance, I feel like if I wasn't like only wearing boxers or a bathing suit and they weren't wearing their I would be like, oh my God, I love you, Papa John's. I'd be very vocal about my Papa John support, but I wasn't. I was like, all right, well, they don't know how happy I am to eavesdrop on this conversation. They don't know at all. Yeah, bro. So, we believe you, sorta. Hey, man, you're just gonna have to take my word for it. You know, maybe Josh makes up stories about people talking about Papa John. I don't know what I'd benefit. We're already up 50%. I don't think this story was gonna be the. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't so, but at the end of the day, you will have to take my word for it. Pizza. God bless. I think Papa John's might have come on, guys. I hope they do good. You know, and I was very encouraged by what I heard. It's an anecdote. Yeah, I feel like kids. My nephew likes Papa John's. Like, we didn't make him, but like the kids like Papa John's. I feel like more usually than not. Even someone else, you guys said it. Last time I ordered Papa John's, you guys said the kids love it. Yeah, Bitcoin. That's so weird. This is why I'm like kind of crypto's like fake, you guys. Not like fake, but like some of the support is manufactured. What the fuck you mean all-time highs? Everybody is all orderly and shit. That's how it's been like the last like 2 days. All of this. This doesn't even like. It is catching up to the SPY, I'm pretty sure, because we hit a new all-time high first. But yeah, man. What do you guys mean? All-time high on Bitcoin. No, I ain't seen one new Lambo. Are you fucking kidding me? I ain't see one electric Rolls Royce. No one got $700,000 to spend on a Rolls Royce fucking iPad. Where the fuck y'all at? What do you mean? Real estate still stagnating. Y'all don't. Yeah. But then again, I just think it's a different holding base. That's why. I think it's really exciting. I don't think retail's in it. Like, that's the reality. I think it's more big money, people who've been holding, and they tricked all the young guys who would have benefited off of the last like 5 years would have done, they've either gotten tricked into shit coins or somewhere else, or Solana. But meanwhile, Bitcoin is, yeah, it's just doing its thing. All right, if you turn it into a house, I think that's a win. That's it. Until no, because I think at some point there has to be like another 100K where it starts affecting other things. Yeah, CRML. Hold on. I text my girl. I need her. Actually, no, I forgot. Mitch is there. I was gonna. Yeah. Let me see. I need to make a call. Oh, I could just do it after. I did stream the Trump coin at $1 because everybody thought it was fake. That's why it sucks. Somebody, I think Mitch asked me about it. We were talking about it because he asked me if there's anything. I said, I don't. At this point, we made it free. I made it free at like 19 and 37, and I thought that was bad because it went up to like 90 or 70 or something the next day. But then it came. Now it's already back down. I've just been holding free shit. But after I took all my money on the first transaction. And then I just made sure it was good. It was very, very good. I took a little bit more than free, but then held the rest. But yeah, at that point, it's good. But I'm not expecting anything. I think at that point, it makes another pump, or I'm viewing all that as dead. It was just good for the initial pump. Sec. Please hold while we can.
Breakout begins with a melt up in stocks and whether we're on the verge of a major one. Ed Yardeni thinks so. You'll hear from him in just a moment. Take a look at the scorecard.
We should point out,
you got in regulation today. The S&P heading for yet another record close. Today on a flurry of deal activity, OpenAI and AMD announcing the partnership you've heard about all day, and that big merger in the regional bank space only adding to investor optimism today. Gold and Bitcoin also continuing to rally, and we'll ask our experts how far those can go as well. It does take us to our talk of the tape, whether the AI trade should actually stand for artificially inflated. Another billionaire investor weighing in on that question today. We'll discuss that ahead as well. Let's welcome in now Ed Yardeni. He's the president of Yardeni Research. With me once again at Post 9. It's good to see you.
My pleasure.
On that issue, you say we're not seeing a bubble, but rather a bubble in bubble fears.
Well, right now we got a bubble in bubble fears, but there are clearly elements of a bubble, of a real bubble. I mean, the forward PE of the S&P 500 is about 23 right now.
Did we front run the bubble? Because I thought we were like in the middle of it, but the way they are talking about the bubble all of a sudden, motherfucker.
The Buffett ratio is at an all-time record high. So valuation is definitely high, but we've also had some really remarkably strong earnings. And I think that that's what's going to continue to drive the market and maybe keep valuations up here. I think the market's discounting a very resilient economy.
does a possible bubble not even matter right now because earnings are good? People are just going to play the hand they're dealt for now, worry about everything else later?
I think you focus on the fundamentals of companies, and most of the fundamentals are hanging in there remarkably well. Profit margins have been remarkably high in the face of tariffs, for example. Corporate managements have really done an astounding job of kind of dealing with Washington. People look at the headlines and worry about how Washington is impacting the economy. I look at the other way. Look how well we're doing despite Washington.
I want you to listen to what Paul Tudor Jones said this morning on Squawk Box, trying to, assess for himself whether history is repeating itself or rhyming or whatever it's doing about 99 and the tech bubble. Listen.
Feels exactly like 1999. I don't know whether we'll actually replay it exactly, but I think all the ingredients are in place. And certainly from a trading standpoint, you have to position yourself like it's October 99. I don't see why you would do anything but that. And remember, the NASDAQ doubled between the first week of October 99 and March of 2000. So if it looks like a duck and quacks like a duck, it's probably not a chicken, right?
All right, that's PTJ. In other words, I mean, he's saying it explicitly.
Yeah.
You still have to position like we're going to have this massive move in the market. Is that how you feel?
Yeah, I feel as though we already had sort of a look at what this could be, and that was at the beginning of the year. Remember, the stock market was back then around 22 forward PE, and then DeepSeek came out of nowhere in January, and all of the AI stocks got whacked. But then the companies reported that they were going to continue to spend money and that everything was just fine, and the market made a V-shaped recovery. So, if we have a correction, it'll be a buying opportunity just the way it was at the beginning of the year.
But I mean, the amount of money that these companies are spending is so ginormous now relative to what was announced even back when you're talking about, you have conversation about so-called circular deals. I mean, I thought it was interesting. Stacy Rasgon, right? He's a star analyst, top chip name on Wall Street, said of Sam Altman, and he's looking at the deal today with AMD, says Sam Altman has the ability, I think, to either crash the global economy for a decade or take us to the promised land. We're not sure of which. What do you make of that?
What do you mean?
Well, I think sometimes Sam
if
Altman
that's the
gets a little
options,
bit,
I know.
hyper about where this is all going. He's described his latest version of ChatGPT as like having a PhD professor working for
That's
you.
not good then. No, fuck that. Give me next option. Who else?
AI also stands for stands for the fact that it's artificial, but it's
Dog,
not
I thought he
intelligent.
was Sam Bankman for the first like 9 months.
I think it's very, very
I'm not
good at
fucking
some routine tasks, and
it's not. He not. They had the same name. It's not even, and they do it. He already got a Pagani. At least the other Sam drove a fucking Corolla. It was believable.
Are we in an either-or world when it comes to all this? It's either going to crash the global economy for a decade, all of this money that's going to be going towards nothing.
They even talk the same.
Like was
I'm
promised, or we're going to in fact get to the promised land.
Well, look, as I said,
that's the second promised land mention.
AI is a research assistant, and so in the past I used Google search and just picked up articles. Now I'm kind of integrating that into my business. And so I think that's obviously creating more demand for
it
the
is. It's
for
either
the
just getting started or
justify,
you guys are about to end it.
Your anecdotal evidence doesn't justify.
That's what happens. That's what happens. It's like when it's just starting, it's either just starting or this is like the end. You guys realize that, right? I hope you're all with me. That was the general vibe of their conversation, but a little different. But do you understand? Like, do you guys not notice that? Look around, take a step back, breathe in. Everyone's like, yeah, this is just the beginning. So they're either right or really wrong. So good luck. But that's the general idea right now, is everyone's going batshit over everything. And it's because it really is just the beginning, or it's just like this is about to end. I mean, again, just remember, it was like it was at this stage, they were like, yo, if you have an NFT of a diamond and lose the diamond, you still have the diamond because you have the NFT, which is also as rare as the diamond. All right? Word. I'll leave you with that.
They have a tremendous insight into the capacity of their infrastructure. And if they see that their infrastructure is continuing to meet more and more demand, then they are going to be right in expanding.
Sure, but the point is, the minute they don't, they're going to, the garage door is going to come down, right? And investors are going to be the ones that are left holding the bag.
Well, you know, it's kind of odd, isn't it, Scott, that not too long ago, these companies weren't doing much capital spending. They were generating a tremendous amount of cash, and everybody felt that that was the right way to do it. And now all of a sudden, these companies are spending a tremendous amount of
I would say
cash,
that's sloping, not vertical
people are saying,
per
well,
se.
right now it looks like it's the right way to do it.
More of a slope.
And it might very well be the right way. But look, when they stop spending, their profits are going to be even better, right? I mean, it's kind of like the Amazon model.
Yeah, the profits may be better, but this whole thing seems predicated on CapEx. The CapEx keeping up.
Yeah, I don't think
Everything can change. Yeah, I feel you. That's not why the stock market's up.
Lead to something great. If it turns out that they say, well, you know what, we probably spent a little too much.
You guys know that,
you know
right?
What's going to happen the minute someone says that?
So,
you
like,
we could get the dark fiber effect.
Even I don't know how to explain this.
Put in all this infrastructure.
Oh, fuck.
No,
dude, we wait. Now we might be fucked.
Case,
I don't think people get this.
The companies are seeing the demand.
Think about it. Dude, the problem.
People like myself.
That's what they, CNBC, you guys might need to do a segment on this. No, whichever one of y'all has the most honor. Because, no, do you not get it? My brother, the stock market is not up because people are like, yo, AI is going to change the world. No. That's not why. So even if like 10% to 100%, that's not why. No. The stock market is up because of future spending commitments, essentially, is the simplest way to put it. Think about it. What have you witnessed in the last 30 days, 60 days? That last like 10% pop you just experienced was from motherfuckers with motherfuckers with money saying they're going to spend more money. You realize that, right? So whether AI works or not, all that matters is those commitments. You guys, again, that's why they keep telling you CapEx. Again, AMD just went up 30 to 40% today in front of you. Why? Because they said we're going to make a deal and we're going to spend a lot of money in the next 5 to 10 to 15 to 20 to 30, 35 to 40, 45 to 50, however many you want. A lot of years. Some short, some little. It's a giant IOU bubble. Yes. That's all. That's why you're up. That's why I'm saying, holy fuck. That's why just at this point where people, you know, a lot of money was just spent. $40 billion got spent year after year, quarter after quarter. And people were like, nah, that's not, we shouldn't do that. That's not legit. Right? And now you're at the point where people are like, let's spend $100 billion on thin air. And they're like, yeah, it's going to be the future. But that's not why we're moving. The AI and this whole thing in the stock market, the prices aren't moving because AI is changing the world. It is if it comes true in a certain degree, but AI only works as far as these motherfuckers spending the money. So the assumption is they wouldn't spend this much money if they weren't going to make it. But that's why you just heard that conversation. You know, don't be fooled. There's people well aware that this may not work. Or you may not make as much as you spend. Ask everybody in real estate from 2008 to 2010. Or other industries like ESG and solar and God knows what else. But you probably do. So you get it? We're not up on AI. Like you are, but you're not. You're up on spending, commitment in the future. That's why it's so weird, because and it does rely on Sam in a weird way, because let me put it this way. Here, I'm going to make this in a way everybody could understand. Let me find you the headline too. Or maybe you guys could interact. What was the commitment? How much did Oracle and OpenAI commit? Let's see. How much was it? Yeah, OpenAI, $300 billion, right? All right. Let me find you the exact one. Yeah, okay. No. Here's the deal. So look at Oracle. The day that Oracle went up like another 40%, massive amount of money. Because they said they were going to do $500 billion in business in the future. You remember that? They said $500 billion. That's a lot of money in the future. But then are you ready for this part? OpenAI guaranteed them $300 billion. So let me say this in a way everybody can understand. OpenAI doesn't have $300 billion. So the company that at its very peak right now, until it gets better, which people assume it will, after doubling and doubling, they make $12 billion a year in every 12 months. So at this rate, they have committed about 25 years of future revenue to Oracle. And Oracle says they're going to get $300 billion that OpenAI does not have. Now, they may get it in the future, but right now, they don't have $300 billion. Oh, they did another, I don't know how many deals. So yeah, that's what's going on. That's why you're up. So it doesn't matter if fucking robots serve us at McDonald's or not. That's not why we have a bubble. Do you guys understand? I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm saying so you guys can understand where it's like all these prices are not based upon anything in the real world that you might be correct about. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't even matter if you're right or wrong about anything with OpenAI. This has nothing to do with AI. All it has to do is a future purchase guarantee in dollar amounts that are not unheard of. That's it. Over and over again. That's it. That's all it is. That's why you're fucking tweaking and prices are going up. And that's why you don't have real world inflation, but the stock market looks like a bunch of crackheads found crack and then hung out with Janet Yellen. That's a better example than you think it is. Shout out to China. But other than that, yeah, that's what's going on. So that's what everyone's speculating, and it's all future money. But the problem is the dollar amounts are getting so big that if we don't get massive growth very soon, this bubble will pop. That's why I told you, give me 3 to 6 months with everything else. You guys don't get that's because if OpenAI don't double to 70 billion. Motherfucker, if OpenAI doesn't make fucking $70 billion next year, do you know what's gonna happen, motherfucker? I'll tell you what's gonna happen. We're gonna reprice all this dumb shit. But then if they make $70 billion, oh, you ain't seen shit. If they make $70 billion, but they still won't have $300 billion. That's the point. So yeah, I have a better handle on it than I think you think, but I hope you guys think about this more. And this is why I kept telling you, you better not let this shit touch your long term, and you better not lie to yourself. Okay? Just don't ask, and if you don't understand it, that's unfortunate. That's why it's easy to get caught in ignorance, but if you just heard what I said, you can't say you don't understand it, because you do now. And that's what's happening. But it's unfortunately it started with real tech and real AI, but I'm excited about AGI and other things, but if you think the stock market is what gets me excited about it, it's not. Because right now, the stock market is going nuts off of future purchase obligations and future demand that just, in a weird way, doesn't exist yet. Again, it can happen, and I could understand that, and business has taught us that, but at the same time, it's just that's where we're at right now. That's why the next few months and quarters, next 12 months even, are very critical, but these people talking about SAM and what's going to make or break it, or the next technology, it's not about that at this point. Just really it comes down to true performance and making money. If they don't make money and this rate slows down, this growth goes out the window. If they don't grow into what they have just committed to spend, this is kind of like a weird Nigeria Prince scam until it works. Or it's like Fire Festival. I did call this the big beautiful bet. You guys don't remember when I was telling you that, and I laughed and I said, hey guys, AI better work. You don't remember? I was laughing about it, and I said, well, yeah, I kind of makes sense. But, like, no, man, this is like a weird... It's like somebody... It's like a Fire Festival worked. You get what I'm saying? It's just like all you got to really realize is that, like, a couple of companies, Meta's the one with the money, and they really have real money to spend, and they did. But then, like, OpenAI is, like, walking around, and people keep giving them money, and they're like, yeah, I'll spend this much. And, like, he's like, it's a really cool lineup. But, like I'm saying, in the next couple months, couple years, if they don't confirm these purchase obligations, this is fucked up. But that's going to be your bubble or not. But, yeah, just none of this has to do with tech anymore as far as prices. You're looking at something different. You know, I think tech in AI is going to be independent now of stock prices. You know, this is just a whole nother world right now. I mean, they have time frames for these commitments, but like I'm telling you, you could figure it out in the next year or two, even less, if the money doesn't keep pouring in, and their current rate, their run rate goes down a lot, then what do you mean? Like I just told you, at the current rate of OpenAI, the fastest growing company ever known to man in terms of users and everything, and we're all in love with it. Right now, the Oracle deal alone is 20 years of their current future revenue, 25 years, give or take. So that's it. That's all. So if hypothetically, if this was OpenAI's peak, it would take them 20 years of all of their revenue. That's revenue. That's not counting net. That's not counting expenses. That's just revenue. So it would, at this current rate, for Oracle to realize that money, it would still take 25 years. So that's all. It's just like, unfortunately, they just need to make money at this point. Because unless you could convince me to wait. That's it. At this point, in the next like 6 to 12 months, if that number doesn't skyrocket, it's all about being convinced to wait. If Sam could get people to wait, investors or who knows what, and then at that point, well, you know, we'll see. But I don't know how patient everybody else will be. But yeah, do you see what I'm saying though? It's like, that's why stock prices are up. It's just like, this is based off of spending. It's not the spending that's happening now and already happened. All the money going to OpenAI is $12 billion a year. It's all about the future. And then all these other industries, and then commitments tied to this industry and that one. But these are all about these commitments staying large and coming true. That's why you have a future. That's the part that's going to fuck everybody. Because I just don't think a lot of people realize you live in La La Land called future valuation. That's what you're moving off of. That's why people are buying worthless shit. It's everything is based in the future. Some are going to live up to it. Many won't. Most won't. But yeah. And like I'm saying, it's just AI is going to probably get way better before your eyes, but they've priced that in last year. That's what I'm telling you. At this point, you priced that in last week, bro. 40% ago was like AI changing the world. The rest of this is like, we're looking at like 2050, bro. You guys realize that, right? This is like, we're going into like 2040, 2050. This is just getting insane. We only have 30 minutes left. Look at that, brethren. Look at that. Tell me why ain't nothing but a long trade. DeepSeek, nah, DeepSeek won't do shit anymore. This has nothing to do with DeepSeek. That's what I'm saying. Because even then, this is all on future spending. Unless, because now if DeepSeek comes out and the spending goes down, yeah, or revenue. But like I'm telling you, if OpenAI makes money where we could keep their credit line intact, the bubble continues. That's it. Just like Sam Bankman, motherfucker. The moment the moment we find out they're broke, we're all broke. If you're depending on how invested you are in this shit. So I guess I wouldn't include myself in that, except for my meta. But other than that, do you get the point? That's all it's the same exact thing, just different. Whether it's fraud or not, if he runs out of money or that credit line cannot be sustained, essentially, then what the fuck are you buying? For what price? 50%, Habibi, 50%. If you have another DeepSeek, again, that's cool, but I won't know until I see the revenue of OpenAI. That's it. If OpenAI revenue goes up, Oklo, or if he dumps enough stock where you guys already gave him the money and can survive, and they keep giving him the credit line, you're good. That's it. If the revenue slows at a pace much slower than now, you're fucked. No one's going to keep giving him money. Then now 25 years turns into 50. Let me put it this way. If OpenAI's revenue goes back to last year, that same Oracle agreement is now 50 years of revenue. So again, but then again, if OpenAI doubles, that same agreement's now 10 years of revenue. Do you see the point? You need the money. That's what matters right now is revenue. That's it. So as long as that keeps coming in forever, or at the fast rate to slower to make these future agreements look minuscule, they're either going to look like giants or going to look very small. So that's where you're at. But that's why it's like it's all boiling down to spending and now money. But like this is a lot's future, and it's who's committed to that future and can they maintain it. Well, it's not just OpenAI. That's just the simple way to put it. Don't underestimate what your boy Zuckerberg is already doing. And he's public. So, you know, think about that. He was the first guy who started it. What do you think OpenAI is more similar to, Google or Meta? Take Google and Meta and then throw in Sam Bankman, and I think that's a perfect example. But I don't know. I think it's a mix of all of that. I think OpenAI is a good shell, and there's good things that exist. I don't trust Sam, but that doesn't mean the company will go away. But yeah, it's going to be weird. But then again, it all depends on how this all performs. So if they secure what they are doing now, it will be one of the most important companies in the world. If they don't, this will just be another FTX. Kennedy's push for autism drug gains support from pharmaceutical companies? I think that was good. I think a lot of people weren't getting that. That's what I'm saying. It's like not even about... that's why bubbles are fun, but they're scary. And then you do get to see, like, that's why I keep reminding them, like, I just don't... There's a really big gap between, like, why people are buying things and how they view it. So just be careful. Like I'm saying, it's not... if you understand what I just told you, just imagine if you didn't understand prior to that conversation. And then imagine the decisions and thinking you were making. Same goes for the people who still don't know this. There's people now, especially like older, there's both older and younger people who are getting into the market now on this AI stuff, and they don't understand what I just told you. They think it's based upon if robots are flying. It's not. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, there may be a company that does really good and invent something, but that's not what's creating this environment where they're getting funding. That's not what's creating this excitement and the stock market going up. It's future spending. And so it's like, if this trend slows down, now it changes everything. Or if it speeds up, it confirms it. If it stays at this pace, it becomes, that's what you're going to start seeing. Yeah, your life. Not everybody's making the AI decisions like that, but yeah, it does. Well, lately, though, you do have a lot. Exactly. If you're too, you have to have a little bit of it all. Because if you're too tech focused, you only see the world changing. That's why, like, I love the tech. I'm telling you, AGI, but it's far. But then if you're too financial, you're going to be looking for the next big thing. But that was sadly, not too long ago. But it's just not even about that anymore. It's just this is ridiculous. Again, we should have known after Oracle. It's just too exciting. It's too crazy when Oracle's like $500 billion. But then again, it goes back to what I told you guys, the big, beautiful bill. And then all that money. And then Trump is the one that fucking greenlighted Sam's fucking spending. Think about it. That Stargate deal, whether Trump had the money or not, they're putting that on their books. You know why? Because if the government gave me $500 billion, I'm telling every creditor I got $500 billion. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. And then there you go. And then now you have it. So, it's really weird. But then again, it does kind of boil down to the bill, like I've been telling you. But then it is also some of these crazy, abrupt, or not ambitious, maybe, or audacious deals, you know? You haven't really seen people commit $500 billion before. Now you have. All of this stuff is relevant. That's what I'm saying, but you need the money. That's it. I mean, that's what I'm saying. The stuff is important. What works, what doesn't. Like I'm saying, companies will become the next big thing here and there, but you'll find those and you'll know them because you'll use them. And you don't have to fucking pick them apart on the stock market like that. But the overall market and the value, the funding, the trend, that's going to be on whether or not this momentum stays up or not. That's what we got to see in terms of just revenue and then how it applies to future commitments, which is the big driver of future value in the market right now. So it's cool. I love all of it, man. You guys know I love the market. I love tech. I love all this other stuff. I don't even have all the clarity, but I think I got a good amount that's enough to see it a little different, or at least, like I'm saying, I'm excited about it. I think there's opportunity. You could take the opportunity and you could be prepared on all fronts. So, but it is getting to a very interesting and exciting moment that is going to get wild for whichever way it goes. Well, I don't know. I think that Trump deal might have been the purpose of that. If Trump gave them $500 billion, they work for Trump and the government on this stuff. But then once you have the government agreeing to give you money, that's future revenue from the government. That's legit. That's where it all starts. And then you take that to one bank, he takes that to another, and then there you go. And then that's because I'm like, who the fuck would approve this loan? Like, you know, who's your co-signer? $500 billion Stargate deal. So then there you go. Well, that's why. Well, I just think you trade the bubble and you can make money on the bubble. Don't get mad if it pops in your face. And I would not fall in love with it and trick yourself. And then you just do the long term as normal and diversify for wherever else this ends up. That's it. You know, that's why I say you can make money in the bubble, but you can also lose a lot if you don't have discipline. But that's why I see the bubble stuff. If it's in our long term already, like Meta, we're just holding it. That was the plan anyway, so we'll get rich off of the tech, but at the same time, you don't need to. I wouldn't be chasing it. I'd only be buying good value, or even if it is tech and I like it, I'd get it on the low. You could have bought Apple 30% down this year. You know, that was a great one. Pfizer's on the low right now. So, but otherwise, I see the craziness. You speculate and trade a little bit with a very, very small amount so that you could turn it into a large amount, and then it gets real fun. But other than that, it's diversification, I think, is the answer. All right, we only got 30 minutes. All right, we'll go to the bathroom. Follow me on Instagram. At the Trading Fraternity. I hope you learned something about the bubble today. Are you guys ready? Are you excited? Come on. You're in good hands, Chad. Get a long term. All right? And don't be a jackass. You don't got to be the smartest. Just don't be a fool. Amen.
Republicans from their own political mistake. And Republicans are saying no.
So square that circle, put that into context with some of the notes that you passed over to our producers that Democrats are misplaying their hand. Are you speaking just to that dynamic where it seems like they're kind of trying to help Republicans out, or are they not playing the cards that they have in a way that might be advantageous to them?
So I realized after I sent it to you that there was a better way to phrase it.
Yeah.
Democrats are playing the wrong game, right? So the game that they are playing is one about policy. They think, well, if we get these subsidies extended, that will be good for people, and that's our job. And they also believe, I'm sure, that if it will be good for people, we will be getting political rewards for it. That is the way American politics used to work, or at least how we used to think it worked. But, you know, the Trump administration just passed a gigantic bill, that was the one big beautiful bill, right, that was massively unpopular and really hurt their own voters. And their belief was that they would not be punished for this by their own voters, and judging by the popularity of Trump within Republican circles, that belief is true, right? So Democrats are acting like political outcomes are driven by policy, and I just don't think that's true anymore. There's a real generational shift here, right? Yeah. If they win and get these subsidies extended and the premiums don't go up, I don't think there will be 20 people in the United States who vote for Democrats because of it.
But on that point about the Democrats, and I'm paraphrasing you, not getting it in the way that the Republicans did, but we saw this long burn with the Republicans where you saw the establishment Republicans that were very resistant to some of these far-right newcomers. Many of them were younger, who just looked at policymaking and politicking as much different things. I feel like you're seeing the same tensions on the Democratic Party side, although not necessarily with the same results. And I'm curious if you do see the party eventually shifting there one way or the other.
So I think it's inevitable that it will, because, you know, valuing policy over politics is good for the country, but bad for the party. And what we see in every competitive market, right, is people who is over time, if you do things that are good for yourself, you will push out the people who are sort of interested in systemically, absent big, larger external forces. So you could imagine, you know, here's what would change it. If one of the two parties wins by some gargantuan margin, I mean 1932 style or 1980, the election cycle, where they're like, we're going to be in power for the next 3 election cycles. Then the incentives shift, and people will be saying, well, we need to govern, because whether or not, if we govern successfully is actually what will determine what will happen. But as long as power is decided by 5 seats in Missouri and Nebraska, this is going to keep happening.
I know. The government site says Democrats have shut down the government. It sucks because it's not like fully true, but that's what they learned from Biden. That's it. It's just like if you actually just say it bluntly enough, even if it's not true, and repeat it over and over again, you will convince a certain amount of people. That's what we learned from Biden. So that's how Democrats shut down the government. Seriously, as long as you just, even then, even if you're like, wait a minute, I have real legitimate, the Democrats shut the government, you just keep saying it, you will convert X amount of people. So they've learned that now. The Republicans have figured that out. So thank you, Democrats, for teaching us that 4 years ago. I disagree with all of it. I did then. You banned me. Now they don't ban me. They let me make money. So I was doing that before, but apparently, Sam Club, same day damn, Walmart too? Oh man. Oh, what was I gonna show you? Oh, I had something else. Oh, I blanked. Hello. How are you? You guys have a good day? We still got 1,000%er, so dope. Dope, dude. No, long term, dude. Oh, dude, a little long term, dude. Fuck out, dude. Oh, dude, what do I gotta check, dude? How do I do it? Pizza, hot dog. Get a pizza and hot dog while you wait for your Wegovy? That's crazy. That is kind of what they got. NVO, we don't know. That's what I'm saying. I think it got completed in September. But yeah, it's just going to come out one day. So I don't know. Maybe look for those of you who like to track options. Maybe just in case if you get a big order. But app. Ooh, app loving big drop. APP. What is that? That's down 7%, or was it? How much was it already down? Yo, app loving. APP. Let's see. App loving. These are really expensive. Oh, you could probably find one. What is it? 7? I can't. I think it just dropped 50 right there, bro. Go, go, go. No, they already went crazy. Well, which ones are these? How many is there? Oh, they already got some of them. I got a couple. They hit, bro. Oh, you could still get... I'm trying to get a couple more. Nope, they're already flipping them all. Yeah. Nice. Oh, little scammers. And Phil, yeah. All right. I'm free and I got another one. Oh, it's not working. I don't even know what it is. AppLovin been probed by SEC over data collection. All right, be careful. I already hit those quick, but it's what's it called? It's already down 10%. Let me see. That's the only thing I don't like about it. It moves big. They had some cheap ones you could get. Actually, you know what? Yeah, because some of those are crazy, but it might still have legs. I usually don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Because if you already move that much, it's like it's not usually a good sign. 10%, it'll usually bounce, but that thing was just not too high not too long ago. Fell. Damn, there's one more cheap one, but it went away. Yeah, and then they're removing the bids on all of them. Dude, it's already down 12. How is it still going? All right, there's a couple of cheap ones further out. The ones getting closer are getting a little wilder. right. So pretty much, I already got one free. I'm riding out. I actually have 2 sets. And then I have one I haven't made free. But I'm saying there's cheap ones on October if it goes tomorrow. That's it. So I even said it here on the thing. I said this is going to be a dud if it, what's it called? It's just because it moves a lot. That's why it's moving like this. That's what I'm saying. If it moves down tomorrow with how much this stock moves, those out the monies can actually be worth it. But otherwise, it's already down 15%. You either made your money. I could have made way more on the first one. But you either already made your money or it's going to stop around one of these spots. So that's kind of the dilemma. It's already down 15, bro. So yeah, the first sets, you killed it if you hit those. But now the second ones... And I got one. I have the orders in. They haven't filled yet, though. It's going to, I think. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, I got $1 on the bid on one of them. So, yeah. That's legit now. 400%. Yeah, the first one was 100 or 50 real quick. Yeah, it's perfect. The news is SEC investigate. It's already down a fuck ton, though. That's what I'm saying. It's not ideal. But it's either those crazy ones go now or this one's going to chill. How much were those other ones? That's it. Hitting the wire now. So some people didn't have this. Oh, shit. Yeah, so now it's certain. And then weed on the high now, too. Remember, last week we were supposed to get the weed news. We didn't really get anything. Weed's kind of popping there. It's going again. Oh, I have to take another one. All right. Just under 1,000%. Oh, why does it fucking do that? Okay, I would have made well more than 1,000% if I got to sell it second. It's fucking scammers. All right. Yeah, weed is on the high right there. All right, well, make sure you're paid on... I kind of want to get rid of the last one. I think I am. What? Okay, I'll hold that one then. Oh, never mind. Dude, I was going to sell it, then the bid just jumped, and then it went away. But the ones a little further out haven't gotten a bid yet. Yeah, those cheap ones, like I'm saying, you need a little bit more, but the ones like mid-money after that move, they're catching a bid now. Or they're going a little bit crazier. They're random with the bids, though. Yeah, who the fuck is bidding on that? Honestly, just one. Yeah, no volume on that. Dude, yeah, it drops. That's why the IV is going crazy. So I'm saying 150 bucks is not small. Did it fill that? Trump 25. Yeah, that was the what's it called? What was that one? PAC CMP, I think. Who's the other one? Oh, wow. They made that free real quick. Okay, I threw in a bid. I made another set free. They scammed me. They filled that way too fast. All of them, bro. All the app plays are... If you see a bid and the spread is wide, put in an order at the price you want. You might get filled. It literally filled me on shit contracts. Like hundreds of dollars out of the money for a good price. Okay, Habibi. Yeah, everyone has been saying that LeBron thing. He's old enough to play in my league. They'll let him in the 35 and up league. I got in on a waiver, but still. We could look for another power forward. All right. Well, I made all of the apps free. They kind of got me for another one, but that's fine. Pure profit. Oh, which one's that? Those figs still have a bid too, by the way. That's insane. I have seen the Sora one. Yeah, man. I was just showing you guys last week. There was a lot of them over the weekend. Good luck. The world of AI videos is here. All right. I don't even think the app contracts will move that much. The spread is so wide. This move is already accounted for, I think. So, yeah. But we'll see. Like I'm saying, tomorrow, anything out of the money, you need tomorrow. Otherwise, this is the moment to get paid. So, and then if it goes tomorrow, those will really go. Like, again, you just watched it move $100 in front of you, $150. It just moved up. What, $50, $30 right there? Yeah, but like, you guys haven't seen it? Like, you know how many movies have this as a plot? Where like the fake videos go to the third, maybe it's just because all the movies assume third world countries are really dumb. But at the same time, all of these movies, the AI videos go in and then they see a fake AI video and start a war. You've never seen that? Oh, here, can I show you this? Let me show you this one. I think last time I showed you this, and the video was at like $100 pre-split. This is when you were like first learning AI. I showed you guys this video. Are you ready? I don't think you guys can handle this. I'll just play you the audio.
Did you really think that civilians would be granted unrestricted access to such powerful military weapons forever?
Military weapons? Are you implying that this technology was created by the government?
Of course it was. This AI technology has been used by the intelligence agencies to warp the public's perception of reality for years. All in the name of national security, of course.
But why would they suddenly make the tech public and let everyone start using it?
Why would we indeed, Raiden?
What? What in the hell are you?
Your question is irrelevant. By creating a new problem, we can cultivate a desired reaction to it in order to manufacture consent for our preferred solutions. In short, it's justification for a war.
A war? On who or what?
A war on misinformation. By arming the public with these AI weapons, everyone becomes a potential enemy combatant. Then we will have justification for unprecedented security measures. It all comes down to confusion and identity, Raiden.
Identity?
Identity. This AI technology is Pandora's box. Pretty soon the internet will be mired in total illusion. Perfect AI speech, audio, and video synthesis will drown out reality. Then AI bots will flood social media. No one will be able to tell the difference between interacting with an AI machine or a real human online. Even telephone calls will become totally untrustworthy. That is when we will present our solution. Mandatory digital identity verification for all humans at all times. The only way to ensure that you're dealing with a real flesh and blood human being and not an AI-generated mirage.
But why?
Total information control. For too long, the internet has acted as a double-edged sword. Its potential for anonymous user activity allows anyone at all to spread any thoughts, ideas, or information patterns that they please with impunity. State secrets, dangerous ideas, ludicrous conspiracy theories, misinformation, and disinformation. Until now, there has been no easy solution to this problem. Our digital identity platform will finally put an end.
So, you know, that sounds crazy, right? And you're like, what the fuck are you listening to? And I know, and it's like, it's funny because, like, I've even said things, but, like, you guys don't know how fucked up that is? That's from a video game. That's from 1999, Metal Gear Solid. That's a video game that, like, a bunch of us nerdy kids played when we were kids. That's all. That's why I'm like, dude, what? It's a video game, dude, from 1999 or like 2001. That's just on everybody's PlayStation. So yeah, I'm not that crazy. Somebody made that, not me, and it was like a game. But then, like, it is pretty accurate. Well, I guess AI, but we'll see the rest. Was it PlayStation 2? That wasn't PS1. They had Metal Gear Solid on PS1, though. I just don't think that one. Oh, yeah, we only... Oh, my gosh! Well, that's a great way to end it. So, Chattadonia, you got a couple of them. What a day, man. What a day. But have a good one. Bring it home. And... you only have 1 minute. Go, 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 go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time to wrap it up. Bring it home, finalize those plays. Speak now or forever hold thy peace. Thy decisions must be made. Even then, like AppLovin, you should make your decision for tomorrow. I think you're going to have the window here until the close. Everything else, you either got your flips and made profits. We'll see AMD. I think the premiums ended up coming down there after being up oddly. They did come down. So, yeah, other than that, man, you either decide what to hold. I hope you understand the bubble a little bit more, but you have 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Goodbye. Where's the bell? Oh, there it is. Ding, 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 ding. Horna. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time to wrap it up. Bring it home. 7 hours in the books. Man, you did it. You made it, chat. How you living? I hope you feeling good, man. I'm glad you're here, man. I'm glad you made it to the bell. But I need a good game in the chat. You need to drop that GG for yourself, for your chat, for all, for America, baby. Good game and shout out to Ben. God bless y'all. That's what I'm talking about. It don't matter if you made money or lost money. You got a long term and then you learn something, right? I hope so, baby. Oh, you got a lot in store. Good or bad, or you should be excited. Get a long term. And thank you, Chad. All the members, all the new members, all the locked in. Oh, get ready. Are you ready? I don't know if they're ready, Chad. GG and God bless America.
The buns of the curve to the front. Sit your ass in the day, what you learn in the month.
Yeah, 1 meal a day for your breaking your lunch. Go lay your side dust. I'ma say what I want. I get paid for my thoughts. So what pay so I Chad, how did you not get banned? Are you ready for some high stakes banning? Are you ready for high stakes long term? The gate is closed.
Don't believe me, just watch. Use my freedom a lot.
I need me to rock. You won't see me a lot. Monday through Friday, you need me, let's talk.
2020, baby.
2020.
Yeah. Got the color, got the put. I can make the money both ways. Always. How about the whole chain? Go away. Got a lot of love and throwing no shit. No games, small change. I just made my own band. Probably trading stats where you still at the snoring. Morning, scoring. I'm just bringing more in. Hissing the DeLorean, sourcing. You could throw your own in.
Like
Drop it like a ball when you holding. I'm shorting. Skinny motherfucker, but I'm eating. Seeking, scheming. I get paid for sleeping, dreaming. Hating for no reason, you a demon. Leeching, heating. Wishing you could be me, ain't easy. I told you I'ma do this, don't forget this shit a marathon. You make a move but stay in the same place, your ass a Peloton. Make 100 off a phone call, now that's a telethon. Benjamin's, Jefferson, YOLO to a ghetto spread. Yeah, you know I've been that. Who's been like a Trinidad? I'm moving like a president, can kill me like a Kennedy. I'm trying to be a better me, but they just keep on tempting me. Release the demon, set him free, he come back, bring me 50 G's. Nowadays it's hella smoke, your game like I'm from Babylon. My capital got stamina, I wrap it up in lemon. Talking in new blabbering, but I'm not understanding, bro. You hating and complaining, but you still watching the channel, bro. I do this for the real ones, but the hate is still involved. I just closed another building, I'ma give it to my bros. It just took a little patience and it took a little hope. Yeah, the faith is never wasted if you reaching for a goal. Do this for the real ones, but the hate is still involved. I just closed another building, I'ma give it to my bros. It just took a little patience and it took a little hope. Yeah, the faith is never wasted if you reaching for a goal. Chicago, 2020, baby. Who the fuck you? I did what they said I wanted though. And where the fuck is y'all now? Who the fuck are yo? They was at the bar, I was chilling in my room. Now they wanna call like the stock about to move. Said I take it far, but I ain't take it up with yo. Now get up out my way, I ain't tryna be rude. Been hated on before, what you really wanna do? That ain't stop me getting more, couldn't stop me making moves. I look around and see you now, I see you in the gym. You back down, but ask how the reason was you quit. I'm back now back down, got up in my shit. I'm a cold, I ain't a crib, ain't a blood, but got the drip. I got brothers in the streets, I got brothers in the banks. I got houses on the beach, properties in other states. Get the knowledge back for free while I be screaming, God is great. I believe and I create, see the need to replicate. Lost a lot of shit, but I guess that's part the plan. I had loved ones up in dip, got some people in the can. People try to steal my shit, now they reaching for my hand. I feel bad they ain't around, but they ain't holding, let me down. She lose 100K, the next day I get it back. I made millions with some trades, I made millions with these tracks. Playing like just like a game, in the bank showing my stats. Shit you say I'm calling cap, you could play but you was mad. Did what they didn't wanna do. Now I'm buying cribs when I ain't even need a move. I was just a kid, they said I didn't have a clue. But they saw just what I did, now they tryna do it too. Tryna go to heaven, I like living with a view. So I'm tryna build a building, maybe cop a Bentley too. I guess you see I'm eating, but still want a lot of food. I guess the harvest plenty and the work is always few. Bitch. Like this.
I wanted this one to come up.
I don't give a fuck if some dumb fuck just trying to speak on me. I'm getting names, I'm getting.
Oh, where'd it go?
G's, I had to save my energy. I'm blessed and I believe in God. I can't believe this negativity. One, the dumb shit that you speaking on, man, that ain't even tempting me. I don't die.
You have no idea.
Tempting me, don't wanna see it better.
Praise God.
Those give me that energy. The future like amphetamines. I put my team ahead of me. I got some dreams you never see. My thoughts so deep, my mind to see. Ain't Costco, why you trying me? Okay, hi, yo, what's your name? Don't show my face, don't want the fame. I came for change and maybe pay. I know the ladder, fade away. Invest in things that's gonna stay. At least it's gonna survive the flames. Man, this ain't rap, I'm kicking game. My job ain't be the king. My job's to lead the way. Be better than me, and you know I passed the flame. I'm just waiting for the day that book of life, it got my name. Why you mad? I made a change. I refuse to say the same. Ain't mad at you, I love you, bro. Just know that this a narrow road. I gotta make my moves careful. Some people fade, some people grow. You think I'm faster, some I'm slow, but I don't judge that. This guy's rolling on a note, I gotta go. This song short, but more is life. You made a wrong, go make it right. Apologize, don't start a fight. The moral is don't waste your time. I messed around, but now it's mine. You made mistakes, okay, that's fine. I used to make those all the time, and still I do, I will not lie. Impressed with how I grew my dough, they should see how I grew my soul. I fell in love with personal growth, so why you think I'm on a roll? From time to time, I pack a bow, but that don't mean I don't got goals of living with the Holy Ghost. I do not condemn myself, I gotta focus on my health. I try again, I will not stress, I won't complain. That's wasted breath to try to justify my mess. Why you think they say life's a test? Study up and do your best. Be careful if you copy fresh. You the one that loving, you the most. Your value do not come from closer. If you out there fucking hoes, your biggest haters always close. Be careful how you share your goals. Some cares as you, but you ain't for successful routes a lonely road. It's a cold, baby. 2019. So I can get it in on sunlight. Before sunlight.
Now you get this.
Yeah. Real shit, all this dummy shit is boring me. Put me in the book of life, the author and authority. My father is the king, I'ma let him go to war for me. I got a lot of things, but my soul still mean more to me. Down with cannibals, they probably gonna eat your nest. 100 on the crib before I ever put it on my neck. Here, write this down, I don't want you to forget. God gave me this gift, I'm chained to him, not the shit. Just items, rather be like him. The valley in the shadows, I will not be frightened. I don't do the third eye, the word enlightens. Discern how they swerve, all they words, no biting. So smooth with it, wanna imitate it. Saint drip, bitch, I am inundated. In a little different, it's more than innovation. Always had a different vision if we both facing the same location. Oh, I'm patient, y'all keep playing. Haven't you noticed that we the same? No changing, y'all still flaking. I'm still crazy, smoke that hazy. This'll be the part where I tell them that they lazy. Next Jim Cramer, but Bloomberg hate me. And the plays hit, so y'all can't blame me. Instant so sis, but the money from the 80s. Why you think I keep on telling y'all it's for the taking? Listen, little nephew, can't you feel the vibration? You don't need a preform to get a live nation. Bar is hella hard, you only get it if you play it. LYB, no PRAYIG, make it like they famous. They so draining, they complaining. Do it every day like it was an occupation. What they paying? I'm just saying, I get money on every effort. I ain't better, just a veteran professor of the Benjamins and Jeffersons. It's not about the melanin, it's more about the skeletons, the shit that's in the medicine. Oh no, here we go again. The type of conversation turned them feminine. I am, I have, I shall, no questioning, no mentioning. I think this is the part where the sentence end, period. That's.
Please inform the citizens of Gotham that Gotham City has earned the rest from crime. But if the forces of evil should rise again to cast a shadow on the heart of the city, call me.
Question. How do we call?
Hey, yo. Did I tell you? Did I tell you what
He
my
gave us
sister
a
said?
signal.
I told my sister this song. Did I tell you what she said? Oh, man.
Goodwill.
Am I crazy? Or are you?
I didn't tell you guys the story?
Hey, Will, this shit is fucking
What's beef? Bobby, can you help us? I can't shake this feeling that there's something they tell us. Don't believe the record cause the data was embellished. They can't understand me, so now I'm overzealous. I'm really jealous. The steak looks delicious. The wolves look magnificent. The truth looks vicious. Government benevolent is such a pretty prison. Fit me in your prism. Make all my decisions. I feel like I'm a woman. I feel like I'm the man. Feel like I'm a fish and I'm sitting in the pan. Kids who killed the CEO, they learned about Japan. Refuse to eat the turkey but keep living in the land. Am I the crazy one? There's a fine line between labia and labium. If the tongue the devil, then the lips are the case of them. So think about the babies next time you go and play this one. I'm really not afraid of them. Only what I can become. I am the bullet and the gun. That's why they don't want me to fall in love with all the fun. Think about coming all the time, but not the second one. Foreign brain, fuck you. Why you treat mushrooms like dreams come true? Now you think 2 + 2 = Mewtwo. I don't trust me. Why would I trust you?
I'm going to make America healthier than other countries in the world right now.
Will you guarantee do what every other major country does? That's a simple question.
And by the way, Bernie, the problem of corruption is not just in the federal agencies, it's in Congress too. Almost all the members of this panel are accepting, including yourself, are accepting millions of dollars from the pharmaceutical industry. And protecting their interests.
Oh, I thought that would come. No.
Damn, that's a tragedy. World in war, but the truth is the casualty. So make it really hard. Can you tell me why you mad at me? Disagree with me, so you think that is blasphemy? But in actuality, it's sacrilegious fallacies defending your reality. Fight or flight, I don't judge you being cowardly. You ain't fighting me, bro, you're fighting your insanity. Somebody call Hannity, somebody call Tucker. What happened to the Occupy? What happened to the truckers? Call the other Bobby bitch, what happened to the mothers? Bowen, what happened to the rudders? Biden, you always have that stutter. I don't believe shit, used to only be the butter. My times change, still the evil bigger brother. No red pill, blue pill, it's the last supper.
Damn, that's a tragedy. World in war. But the truth is the tragedy. So, you know what my sister said? My sister said, what does it mean? I can't, this was so funny, you guys. It was so funny. She said, what does it mean? Refuse to eat the turkey, but keep living in the land. She said, is that for the vegans? I was like, I don't know. He's your uncle too. You should ask him. I said, that's crazy. Oh, dude, there is a new Tulsa King. That's it. And yeah, bro, I had to ban you for all that. This guy was hyping me up all day and complimenting me, spamming. I let it slide, you know what I'm saying? I let the compliment slide. Think about that. But then he's like, why do you hate Fuentes? My guy, if you have to ask me, I think I'm not even gonna. That's like, so like, what's the difference between the devil and not the devil? What's the difference between I hate fucking immigrants and violence and not? What's the difference? You know what I'm saying, bro? So listen, if you gotta even ask me, or you think you should ask me, I think we should depart. You know, so what a great question though. Not really, but you know, like I said, you guys need to protect yourself. I think you know why. I think deep down you all know the answer to every question. You know why? Because the kingdom is within you. You understand? The kingdom is within you. So I believe you have knowledge. I encourage you to trust it and use it. You know, we need to, that's what the revival is going to be about. You know that? Everybody, like, return home, brother. Return back to yourself. You know, remember where we knew what's obvious. You still do. You get what I'm saying? It's just, we played the game. I even said it today. We've turned the game into, I like this person, I don't like this person. You don't think that's funny? I think it's hilarious. That it shows you the world right now, especially America. Because we are not dumb, and we have great things. And we're smart people on both sides, everywhere. Believe me, very smart. I'm very blessed, everything we have. And I see it when we don't like something. You don't think that's weird? That when we don't like something and disagree with it, we fucking turn into scientists, fact checkers, MLA formatters. But then when it's something we agree with, we just okay. We don't even look. We don't even look twice. We don't even, you know what I'm saying? You don't think that's weird? I think it's hilarious. Because it just shows we never lost anything. That's why I like it. You see why? That means we need to receive, brother. Receive. That's it, bro. Because it's already there. You know how to do it. You know how to think critically. You know how to love. You know how to do everything right. You know that? Because we do it. We just do it only very, very selectively. So I think you guys know the answers to a lot of things. And I think common sense, you know, what we agree and what's like, you know, let people do what they want. And, you know, you could tell the difference between other things and people getting a little too much. So when it's all said and done, I hope you have a good day, because a good day is inside of you. Praise God. Praise God. But yeah, man. So, Chad, do you love America? America loves you. You know that? I'm a product of America. It's so dope. So thank you, veterans. And thank you, everybody who's made it good, bro. All the children of the light. You know that? I explained this to my mom, bro. You know, I saying, Mom, you told me my whole life there was good people in America. You know that? You know my mom always says that, you guys? I've shared that with you, right? My mom loves that, bro. She will live and die by that one, my friend. You have no idea. You know that? No matter what this lady, my mom got jumped when she came to America. I'm laughing because I'm like, man, this lady would still tell you, no, there's such good people in America. She said, Josh, no. Anytime, if I'd ever say anything, if I'd ever talk sideways, if I was like, man, it's so evil. It's so, these people, oh my God. She said, no. There's some good people in America. Good people, God people in America. You know that, right? Swears by it. She's right. I think everywhere in the world, but especially the land of the free. I hope you're prepared to be misunderstood. You know what I'm saying? That's freedom. But, oh, dude. Yeah, it's true, man. Children of the light. I'm just saying. Some of y'all agree. You got the light in you. I think the light, you know, not everybody does, but I think you got a lot of people still. And I think it's already inside. And you just got to receive it. Receive. They don't feel me. So, Chad, have a great evening. I'll see you tonight for the watch list. But other than that, we'll have a great Tuesday. You guys know the government's still shut down? So, yeah, we didn't get our jobs data. Isn't that weird? And we're just living life. Oh, TMQ. Trump plans to sign action on Alaska. Trilogy Metals. We got another one, bro? What the fuck is this? It's Canadian. You might have a rumor on this. TMQ. It's literally up 120%, and it's a Canadian metal company. NAC 2. Dog, this thing is dry as fuck. There's nothing on it. There's just really weird volume. Yeah, I just shot up 120. Core Weave to acquire Monolith AI. That's not it. OpenAI, Cipher. Trump is live. Where's homeboy? Well, I wanted to go. I feel like I haven't heard Trump all day. Yeah, bro.
Just a week or so ago, this will more than tenfold increase American lithium production. And this infrastructure, this mining road in the Ambler mining district, will just have immense impact on future mining opportunities for our country's security and economic opportunities for the people of Alaska.
I think it's
critical minerals
TMQ.
and mining expert within the administration.
So listen, he might announce some shit.
I'll see if he wants to add any words.
This is a really big deal for the American mining industry, and I think it shows the president's
Yeah,
seriousness
this
about
Alaska
getting this
thing's
industry
related to
going,
mining.
making sure we have the critical minerals we need for our defense industrial base and for our broader economy.
Thank you very much. And I think we want to get this going by a certain time, so I signed it. And Will, I'm going to give it to you, and you get it filed. And sir. Good job. Thank you, sir. It's a big job. Thank you very much. So we created a great deal of wealth for that part of the world and that part of our country by doing this long, very difficult road to build, and we'll be talking about that sometime later. But it's a great deal for our country. It's a great deal for the people of our country and for the taxpayers of our country. And if you have any questions on that, let me know. Steve?
The road to be constructed, I mean, how quickly will that get underway?
Well, this road, as an industrial road, it'll have ownership. It'll likely be split between the state of Alaska, the federal government, and the Native Alaska corporations. We would expect that construction would begin next spring with planning throughout this winter. The 211-mile long road will be a gravel road with a solid design base to handle the weight of the trucks that are going in and out. This is typical design that far north. Because asphalt with a freeze-thaw cycle, very difficult.
I think this is about the trucks.
Concrete. So gravel, a fantastic gravel road is going to have the least impact on the environment, going to be the best suited purpose.
I don't know if TMQ is part of it.
Red Dog Mine, they built a toll road that again has ownership. The companies that use the road pay to transit that road. So this is an economic model used around the world in mining districts. We'll apply it right here, and again, it's going to generate revenue for the American people and for the citizens of Alaska as opposed to a cost.
And also 2 bridges. We're going to build 2 bridges that will be able to complete, and we'll get them up very quickly.
And how long to complete? I mean, 211 miles, that's a lot.
We'll get it done in less than a year.
It's going to come in three phases. The first road, as President Trump said, will go quickly, which is they call it a pilot road. We'll build a single lane gravel road through the full duration of it. That'll be then expanded to a second phase and then a third phase.
Wait a minute.
But again, we want to get that pilot road built because then we can help get materials back to help the mine get started quickly.
Wait
as well.
a minute. Does this mean we're going to get a deal with Russia? Do you know who got minerals and is close to Alaska? Wait a minute. We got a peace deal coming. We just got the Hamas one.
Is that true? No, it's not true. He's been very positive.
Come on, reporters.
Positive on the deal.
Does this mean we have a deal with Putin?
We have just about every nation working on this deal and trying to get it done. Something that you could say 3,000 years if you look at it in certain ways, or you could say centuries, but this is a deal that incredibly everyone just came together. They all came together. No, Israel's been great. They've all been good, Caitlin.
And in the negotiations, do you have any red lines in terms of Hamas disarming and whatnot? Are there any places you're willing to?
If certain things aren't met, we're not going to.
Yeah, U.S. to make investment.
I think we're doing very well, and I think Hamas.
That's so he was talking TMQ,
agreeing to things that.
It was already up 100. That one went up 180 right away.
Will the government shut down, Mr. President, if the vote today fails in the Senate? Will that trigger layoffs?
It could. At some point it will. And, the Democrats are the ones that started this. And if you think about it, it's about health care to a large extent. It's about we want great health care for people. We don't want to give the money away to other people that come pouring into our country. And they've already poured because nobody's coming into our country. Now we have the border totally stopped. In fact, numbers we just announced again, we're at another 0. So we have 0 for 4 months in a row. 0 people coming into our country illegally. That's a pretty good number. I'm not sure even I can believe that, Doug, if you want to know the truth. 0. We went from millions of people to 0, but it's pretty close to that number. And the way you stop them is not to give away, not to announce that you're giving everybody free health care, free this and that. But what that does, it affects the American people because the American people are unable to get good health care. Obamacare has been a wreck, as you know, and to do that, we have to keep it propped up and do the best you can with it. It's a mess. But a lot of things are going on in that. We talk about Hamas, then we talk about negotiations that we have going on right now. We have a negotiation going on right now with the Democrats that could lead to very good things.
What kind of
and I'm talking about good things with regard to health care.
Are you speaking with Democratic leaders? What kind of negotiations?
Well, I don't want to say that. But we are speaking with the Democrats, and some very good things could happen with respect to health care.
Would you make a deal with them on the ACA subsidies?
If we made the right deal, I'd make a deal, sure.
So you would make a
I mean, you have right now subsidies. You have subsidies. That's the problem with Obamacare. The subsidies are so much. It's billions and billions of dollars is being wasted. And we can have a much better health care than we have right now. And we're talking to them. I mean, I'm not saying that's going to happen because this has also been going on, not for 3,000 years, but it's been going on for a long time.
3,000.
Yeah, we're talking to the Democrats.
You would work to make a deal with them on
I'd like to see a deal made for great health care. Yeah, I want to see great health. I'm a Republican, but I want to see health care much more so than the Democrats.
So, Mr. President, on all of this,
this. As you know, the American people are experiencing a lot of pain with any kind of government shutdown. And while you're dealing with Democrats and, of course, Republicans are standing their ground, what is your message directly to the American people who may encounter some of this pain and despair? How do you give them hope?
Well, up till now, there hasn't been a great deal of pain. There could be a great deal of pain, but up till now, there hasn't been. I will say this, just hang in there, because I think a lot of good things are going to happen. That's all I can say. I mean, I think a lot of good things could happen, and that could also pertain to health care.
Just a follow-up question. I've seen a surge in attacks on ICE agents across the country, including the shooting in Dallas and over the weekend in Chicago. We saw 10 cars boxing in on ICE agents and another one ramming into an ICE vehicle.
Yeah.
We have heard Secretary Noem saying that some of these attackers are actually organized and they're planning to kill and ambush these officers.
Right.
What are the consequences for these?
Very severe. We're going to have very severe. We're going to find out who's going after our federal agents. So when you look at Chicago, they've had probably 50 murders in the last 6 or 7 months, 8 months. Many, many people shot, like 30, 40, 50 people shot. Didn't die, but they've been shot. It's like a war zone. And then I listen to the governor and the mayor get up and say how they have it under control. They don't. It's probably worse than almost any city in the world. You could go to Afghanistan. You can go to a lot of different places, and they probably marvel at how much crime we have. Then you go to Memphis, where we are right now. Now, it's just like in Washington, D.C. right now. You people know better than I do, because you have to live right inside. And so many of the press have come to me. They've said, I can't believe it. It's changed so much. We have a safe city in Washington. Memphis will very soon have a safe city. Chicago can be very, very safe. It's going to be very safe. But Chicago is going to be very safe. And you say, why is it that a governor wouldn't accept free help from regardless? I mean, whether it's National Guard or the military or anybody. I mean, if women raped and beaten and knocked to hell, and the same with men where they're being shot all over the place in large numbers. I mean, we had a week in Chicago where 11 people were murdered and 38 people were shot. And then we have a governor get up and say, oh, it's safe, we can handle it. He can't handle it. He's an incompetent guy. That's why they threw him out of the family business. They threw him out. I knew the family business very well, and they threw him out, and now he's a governor. And he should say, we'd love to have a safer place. Chicago's a great city potentially. You know, I told you, the head of the Union Pacific Railroad said, sir, save Chicago. It's a great city. It's going to be lost if you don't do it. We have no choice but to do this. And when judges give us rulings that, you know, you don't have to do it, Portland is on fire. Portland's been on fire for years, and not so much saving it. We have to save something else, because I think that's all insurrection. I really think that's really criminal insurrection. So I appreciate the question. These are unsafe places. We're going to make them safe. So you see what's going on in Memphis. Not pretty, but you know what? We're doing a pretty job, because it's going to be a very safe place in a little while. And the people of Memphis are so happy that we're there. And the people of Chicago. So you have black women with MAGA hats on in Chicago, all over the place. They want the guard to come in, or they don't care who comes in. They just want to be safe. And they really don't care. You know, there was one woman, and she was great today. She said, you know what? I don't care if it's the National Guard, the Army, the Marines, the Air Force. I don't care who comes in, as long as we're safe. And that's the way most of the public feels. We're going to make Chicago really great again, and we're going to stop this crime. Then we're going to go to another one, and we're going to go city by city. We're going to have safe cities. And it was so great that we started with our nation's capital, one of the worst. I mean, so many people, every week, somebody was killed. They'd come from Iowa, they'd come from Indiana. They want to see the Jefferson Memorial, the Lincoln Memorial. They want to see something, and they'd get shot. And you'd call their parents, I'm sorry, but your son is dead. And they go, what do you mean he's dead? Came to Washington, D.C. Not anymore. That's not happening anymore. We have a safe place. We have a safe capital. It's as safe as we have probably almost just about in the country. And if you look back 6 months ago, 7 months ago, this was a death trap. You look back during the Biden, I mean, what they did, how badly they managed things. And almost all of these cities, most of these cities are Democrat run. And we don't care, Democrat.
Yo, I got bad
Republican,
news for you
we're gonna
guys.
make them safe. So we have to save Chicago.
Reuters might have fucked it up for you
can't
guys.
have a governor getting up and saying
Because this
it's
is a
good when 11
government
people
stake,
were
but
shot
now they're pumping
over
it
a
so
weekend.
hard, it's going down
What?
on the day one. Just think about it. It's just
Well,
up
I'd
so
do it
much.
if it was necessary.
This
So
is kind
far,
of think
it
about
hasn't been
it.
necessary, but we have
All
an
of your
Insurrection
spy
Act
Trump
for a
plays
reason.
dissipated
If
after
I had to
Reuters fucked
enact
it up.
I'd do that. If people were being killed and courts were holding us up, or governors or mayors were holding us up, sure, I'd do that. I mean, I want to make sure that people aren't killed. We have to make sure that our cities are safe. And it's turning out, and we started with D.C. It's been so successful. Think of it. People wouldn't go to restaurants. The restaurants were closing. We were losing a lot of restaurants, as you all know. And now restaurants are opening and they're thriving. And I went 2 weeks ago and it was great. I'm going to go again. I felt very safe, very safe. Forgetting about guards and Secret Service, and I would have gone, it would have been very safe. D.C. is a great, and look at the cleanliness of D.C. Look at how it's clean. You don't have tents all over the place. We had parks where you couldn't even walk through the park. You had people from tents, and they were violent people. Some of these people were violent people. We have a great, safe capital again, and if you look at it in 6 months from now, it'll be the most beautiful anywhere in the world. It's being cleaned. The graffiti's all gone now. The tents are all gone. We have a capital that you can be proud of, but it'll only get better with time.
It was October 7th, the 2-year anniversary of the original Israeli attack. Do you expect a Gaza deal tomorrow, or any sort of hostage deal tomorrow?
I think we're going to have a deal. It's a hard thing for me to say that when for years and years they've been trying to have a deal with Gaza, but literally for centuries. Okay, if you really think about it. But we're going to have a Gaza deal, I'm pretty sure, yeah.
And what are you hearing from Mr. Witkoff about the talks?
Well, I'm the one that got the hostages back. Remember that, you know? I'm the one.
Oh, well, that's stupid. I was muted. No, I was going to say I got to go, man. Yeah, I got to head out. That's it. Well, I said we could look at mines today on the watch list when I get back. I don't think anything too crazy. TMQ's the new one, but again, it's after hours, and now, but that one's connected to some other things, so we'll find out. But either way, Chad, I love you. I do got to get going. Have a wonderful day, and peace. Finger to the sky. God be the glory. The grace of God alone. You forgot? The power is in you, bro. The power is in you! So, Chad, I love you. And God is with you, man. For real. Have a good rest of your Monday. We have a lot of work to do. Let's close out this year strong, baby. And I will see you all soon. Bye.